Welcome to James Clemens High School football. We'll be back with the Jets pregame show right after this. North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. For spotless cleaning at your service, call Extreme Pressure Washing, residential and commercial exterior cleaning specialists taking pride in their work to provide convenient and conventional services. Exterior walls, roofs and gutters, fences, driveways and sideways, decks, patios and porches, they clean it all. Extreme Pressure Washing offers free estimates and guarantees satisfaction on every job from start to finish. Extreme Pressure Washing. Call 321-9119. Look for them on Facebook or online at extremepressurewashing21.net. Spell it Xtreme. Extreme Pressure Washing.
Bankston Motorhomes, with locations in Alabama and Tennessee, carries an extensive inventory of motorhomes, including Class A diesel, Class A, Class B, and Class C motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and tent campers from manufacturers like Tiffin Motorhomes, Fleetwood, Forest River, and many more. Bankston Motorhomes also has an experienced service department to help you with any service work or parts or accessories you need. Bankston Motorhomes, Huntsville, Florence, Albertville, Ardmore, and Nashville, helping families like yours build memories for over 40 years. Call 1-800-624-2899 or visit them online at bankstonmotorhomes.com.
When Keith and Amy Richards went on a Greek vacation in 1997, their goal was to create savory foods from simple ingredients. Thus, Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe was born with their healthy spin on traditional Greek food in the form of salads, gyros, sandwiches, and soups. Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe, located at 105 Brookridge Drive, Suite A, just off Highway 72 in Madison. Open Monday through Sunday, 10:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. Call 724-6554 or visit them online at Tzatziki'sCafe.com. Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe. Originality is our nationality.
Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All three locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair makes that a thing of the past, with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all, BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. If you'd like to download a copy of this game or hear it again on demand, go to pasnetwork.net. You can find this game and previous games under the Archives tab. You can also subscribe to the Play Action Sports podcast and listen to it on your favorite platform like iTunes, Amazon, and Spotify, or ask Alexa or Google to open the Play Action Sports podcast, keeping you up to date on Athens and Limestone County sports. Play Action Sports.
It's time now for James Clemens Jets football right here on Play Action Sports. Good evening, everyone. We are live at Madison City School Stadium for tonight's Region 4 matchup between the visiting Grissom Tigers and your James Clemens Jets. Good evening, everyone. I'm Kirk Pierce bringing you tonight's play-by-play and my partners in crime. Guys, it's great to get the band back together. Got the coaches with me, Coach Johnny Johnson and Coach Brad Kimbrough, along with our producer, Mr. Tim, what is your name again?
Tim Lambert.
Tim Lambert. I tell you, man, it's been a while since we've been in here, and a lot has happened, fellas, since the last time we were able to bring a broadcast from this booth. And right now we're sitting on a possible playoff berth after tonight.
That's right.
Coach Johnson, what do you think? I mean, where are we at playoff-wise? Kind of lay this out for everybody from what you understand.
Well, obviously we need to win.
Yes.
The win is big.
And we need Huntsville to lose to Austin.
Down the Panthers.
And that way we don't end up in a three-way tie and get us in. So if Austin, who's the leader in the region, takes care of business with Huntsville tonight, we take care of Grissom, that puts us in.
Yeah. So we're looking at that, and Coach Kimbrough, the other thing that we've looked at is the defense. Last week, they come off of a huge 49-7 win over Region 4 foe, Albertville. Kind of had that one put away in the first half, but nevertheless, a good win for the defense and the overall James Clemens.
Yeah, absolutely. What our defense has done all year long is kind of get better every week. And last week we were able to put a lot of things together. It's been almost that long throughout the season before we had a lot of injury-riddled guys back. And we kind of put our full force on the field. That was nice to see. It was fun to watch. We had a good time, didn't we, Coach?
We did. And I think the defense had 2 touchdowns, if I remember right.
I think they did. And guys that have become stars throughout the year that we didn't expect, and then it's nice to have those guys that we knew were stars to get back healthy and stay on the field. We've talked about it a couple times. Man, if we can just get through the season, getting close to the end, we might have a really good football team getting ready for the playoffs.
And the schedule, and we talked about this early in the season, how our schedule lined up. We played a very tough first half of the season, and it has led to, unfortunately, some losses, some close losses. Even a few weeks ago when we played Austin here, James Clemens gave Austin, the number 1 team in the region, all they wanted.
Yeah, more than what they wanted, really.
Put a scare in them.
Yeah, you're getting after it, and had a chance to win that thing.
Yeah.
I mean, really, had 2 chances really to win the football game. And how would that have shaken up the entire region?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you right now we're looking at a 4-way kind of tie for the 4 seed. But really, if Bob Jones takes care of their business tonight against Albertville, they'll move into the 3 seed. So it's really 3 teams right here vying for that 4th playoff spot.
Well, and if you look at this is a game that sets up well for us. We're 8-0 lifetime against them. The last couple of years they've closed the gap a little bit on us. But you look at the first 6 seasons, we averaged a 56-6 win over those first 6 years, and so really have had success against Grissom. And they closed the gap, like I said, a little bit, but it was still 2 touchdowns victories. So hopefully we can continue that trend, get us a win. Hope Florence takes care of business, and then pay close attention to Hoover and Thompson tonight and see which big boy we get to bite off next week.
I love it. Well, both we got in the field right now. We have the James Clemens Marching Band. I'd like to take it to the field if that's all right with Tim, and then we'll listen to the national anthem, and then we'll take a break and come back with some more pregame action right here on Play Action Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please rise and remove your hats for the presentation of our colors, followed by the national anthem, as we honor our nation and service members at home and stationed far away. Our national anthem is brought to you in part by John Smith Subs on County Line Road. The following cadets are performing our color guard detail tonight. Commanding and carrying the American flag, Cadet First Lieutenant Joshua Waddell. Carrying the state flag, Cadet Staff Sergeant Brian Morse. Right guard, Cadet First Lieutenant Kylie Small. And left guard, Cadet Jason Probst II. Our JROTC is under the direction of Sergeant Major McCrae. Tonight's national anthem is performed by the James Clemens Marching Band under the direction of Keith Anderson and Assistant Director Brian Sims.
Tennessee carries an extensive inventory of motorhomes, including Class A diesel, Class A, Class B, and Class C motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and tent campers from manufacturers like Tiffin Motorhomes, Fleetwood, Forest River, and many more. Bankston Motorhomes also has an experienced service department to help you with any service work or parts or accessories you need. Bankston Motorhomes, Huntsville, Florence, Albertville, Ardmore, and Nashville, helping families like yours build memories for over 40 years. Call 1-800-624-2899 or visit them online at bankstonmotorhomes.com.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously. For spotless cleaning at your service, call Extreme Pressure Washing, residential and commercial exterior cleaning specialists taking pride in their work to provide convenient and conventional services. Exterior walls, roofs and gutters, fences, driveways and sideways, decks, patios and porches, they clean it all. Extreme Pressure Washing offers free estimates and guarantees satisfaction on every job from start to finish. Extreme Pressure Washing. Call 321-9119. Look for them on Facebook or online at extremepressurewashing21.net. Spell it XTREME. Extreme Pressure Washing. Mellow, a state of mind, a culture, a way of being, and the philosophy behind Mellow Mushroom Pizza Bakers. Since 1974, their mission has been to provide delicious food in a fun and creative environment. The originators of hand-tossed, stone-baked classic Southern pizza, Mellow Mushroom makes their pies with high-quality, fresh ingredients to elevate the dining experience. So mellow out at Mellow Mushroom, a higher order of pizza in Huntsville at 470 Providence, Maine, and 2230 Cecil Ashburn in Jones Valley. Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. Now taking lot reservations at Lonnie Dale Subdivision, custom-built homes, no HOA. Call 656-2370. Join us for Applebee's Tailgate Talk every Saturday morning at 10 on WKAC. We'll talk to coaches and sports figures of local interest and get their thoughts on whatever comes down the pike. We'll also announce our latest Athlete of the Week and give away an Applebee's gift card and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt. Applebee's Tailgate Talk, Saturday mornings at 10 on your Tailgate Talk app, on your Amazon Echo or Google Home device, online at tailgatetalk.net, and on the air at 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back finally to James Clemens football right here on Play Action Sports. Kirk Pierce, Coach Johnny Johnson, Coach Brad Kimbrough, and we just had the coin toss. James Clemens won the coin toss and elected to receive the opening kickoff. So how about that, guys? No defer. And here come the James Clemens Jets, and there are the lights, folks. Led out there by some guys painted with pink, carrying the Jets flags.
Breast Cancer Awareness Month.
Absolutely. And you can see the James Clemens team come out here onto the field, taking the sidelines. They are in the jet blue jerseys, guys.
Kirk's favorite jersey.
Feel good about that right now. Navy blue helmets, all white pants, pink socks. And here you have the visiting Grissom Tigers on the other side with their black pants, white jerseys trimmed in orange with the orange helmets, and the white, very, very familiar cat claw on the side. If you know what I'm talking about, Dabo Sweetie.
The Clemson Tigers.
I don't like Grissom.
At least they don't have that ugly mascot over there, like Clemson does.
That is a weird-looking mascot that they have. So, final thoughts, guys, before the opening kickoff. Coach Kimbrough, what are you thinking about the defense?
Last game of the year. You can't hold anything back.
That's right.
Right?
No doubt.
There's no doubt.
Hey, let's go.
Coach Johnson, we're going to see the offense first. What you looking for?
I hope we're hitting on all cylinders like we did last week. We played a really good game and scored a bunch early. And so hopefully we can keep that momentum going into this week and get ready for a playoff game if all goes well.
I like it. Back deep to receive for James Clemens, number 10, Jamal Mayers, and also number 11, Ty Doty. Ty Doty, just over the course of the season, has turned into one of the key playmakers on this offense.
He's a premier playmaker for us, and not just offensively. I mean, he's been big on special teams as well.
Absolutely.
And at times we've seen him in the secondary defensively, but he's made a big catch every week, and then he's kept our offense going in some crucial situations this year. He's really developed.
And here's the kickoff. It's a high end-over-end kick. Mayers is going to field it at about the 15. He's going to be at the 20. Cut back out to the near side, looking to get a block. Gets one block. He's still on his feet. No, that's Doty. Doty's at the 40 and gets brought down right there at the 41-yard line.
Yeah, we were just talking about Ty.
I thought that was Mayers, but that was Ty Doty. Brings it out to 41 to the 41. It'll be 1st and 10, James Clemens from their own 41.
Here's what we figured out about Ty Doty. You don't tug on Superman's cape.
No.
You don't spit in the wind.
No.
You don't pull the mask off the Lone Ranger.
No.
And you don't mess around with Ty Doty.
Don't mess around with Ty.
That kid.
He's going to burn you.
He has turned into a player here as a sophomore.
He'll slice you up, dice you.
Slicing and dicing.
Like old Slim from down south.
Let's see.
Listen,
Gio, we're on fire tonight.
We
Let's
are.
go.
And if we don't
Right out the gate.
if we don't
Hot.
quote more 70 songs, I'm going to be very disappointed. Here we
we're
go.
in. Please come
James
to
Clemens,
Boston.
1st and 10 from their own 41. Gio Lopez in at shotgun. He's got 2 splits to the near side. He's got one to the far side. He's got Gabe Ballard over here closest to Devin Cooper. Split to the far side. Looks to be Little and Eggert. Doty goes in motion. And now we're going to have a whistle to stop it.
A lot of confusion right there with where Doty was supposed to be. He ran about 40 yards left to right trying to get in position.
And multiple cuts.
So he brings it out to the 41-yard line on the opening kickoff and then kind of makes a mistake, pushes us back to the 36. So that's all right.
Now we'll get started.
1st and 15 from your own 36. Lopez takes a shotgun snap, flicks it out to Doty. Doty makes a cut, tries to beat one man. That one man's going to wrestle him out of bounds for a loss of 2 more yards, so there was going to be 2nd down and about 17.
Well, the corner did a good job of pushing our receiver. I couldn't see who was out there. Logan Eggert. They pushed him right back into the play and kind of blew that thing up.
So 2 splits to the near side. You're going to have, looks like Little and Doty. Ballard in the backfield to the left of Lopez. Eggert, Cooper on the far side. Shotgun. Lopez drops back to pass, looking to throw it deep. He's going to throw it across the middle. Nobody there. Looks like Little kind of took his route all the way across the field and didn't kind of slow up in the middle of the field.
Yeah, Gio missed a little high there. A little too much on that throw for him to handle.
So that brings up 3rd down and about 17 for James Clemens. Ball at, we'll say the 34-yard line. Lopez, shotgun. Gets him to jump off sides right off the bat. There we go. Going to get some of that yardage back. Still be 3rd and long.
Should get us back to the original line of scrimmage. Or close, anyway.
Starting over. Here we go.
Well,
Look like
it's going to be 3rd and 11. So here we go.
Much more manageable.
3rd and 11. Ball at the 40-yard line. Same formation. 2 splits to either side. Ballard to the left of Lopez. Lopez, low snap. Drops back to pass. He's got plenty of room if he wants to take it up, but he's going to hit Doty across the middle. Doty makes the catch at the 25-yard line, brought down at the 23, still really on his feet.
Now he's down.
And now he's finally down. The guy had him by the ankles, but great call there, coaches, saying got him.
I'm going to be honest. I think that he was going down after the catch was off balance, and the guy hit him and stood him back up.
Yeah. So huge pass and catch from Lopez to Doty. Going to hand it off to Ballard up the middle. Ballard's got a hole, but it's going to be brought down from behind by number 2. Picks up 3 yards on the play.
You know, Grissom doesn't have a great record, doesn't come in here with a lot of success this year, but one area that we may have a lot of trouble with is running the football against their defensive front.
Ballard to the left of Lopez. Lopez looking to pass, looking to throw it to Eggert in the end zone. Eggert goes up. He makes the catch. Touchdown, James Clemens.
I'm going to tell you what, you couldn't have thrown that ball any better than Gio just threw that ball. You know, he did not have the guy beat. He put it on the back shoulder where he turned around right there at the pylon and caught it. Just an excellent throw and really threw him open because he was not open.
So Eggert right there able to use his height advantage to take that ball out of the air towards his back shoulder brings it in for a 24-yard touchdown reception with 10:54 in the opening quarter.
It's a good opening drive.
I like that.
Started out really poorly,
but punched it in. Extra point is good with 10:54 left to play in the first quarter. James Clemens strikes first. They're up 7-0. You're listening to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports.
For spotless cleaning at your service, call Extreme Pressure Washing, residential and commercial exterior cleaning specialists taking pride in their work to provide convenient and conventional services. Exterior walls, roofs and gutters, fences, driveways and sideways, decks, patios and porches, they clean it all. Extreme Pressure Washing offers free estimates and guarantees satisfaction on every job from start to finish. Extreme Pressure Washing. Call 321-9119. Look for them on Facebook or online at extremepressurewashing21.net. Spell it XTREME. Extreme Pressure Washing.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports as the Jets strike first with 10:54 left in the opening quarter.
Strike first, strike hard.
Let's go. Cobra Kai. Here we go. Up 7-0 right now over the visiting Grissom Tigers. As you got Luke Bosick getting ready to kick off. And, guys, I mentioned this to Coach Johnson before we went on the air. I saw Bosick kick a 52-yard field goal during warm-ups.
That's before Kimbrough got here.
That's before Kimbrough got here. That's right.
I will put a damper on that.
So there's the kick. High end-over-end kick and goes into the end zone for a touchback. Good kick there by Luke Bosick.
Oh, yeah.
They had 3 deep, and none of them got to touch it.
Another guy that's improved.
Absolutely.
I mean, another guy that's just steadily improved. And really, so often in sports, we're looking for big growth. But if you get that consistent rise, I mean, just steadily improve, you get what you want out of that. You're going to have a good team. And if you can do that in a lot of positions, you're in great shape.
So I'm noticing it at free safety. Usually you have Mark Woods Jr. back there. But this week we've got number 15. That is A.J. Kelly. So we'll see what the secondary does today.
It's not A.J. Kelly.
It's not A.J. Kelly. Number 15 is William Richards. I got to look at your roster. Mine's messed up. I'm going to quit looking at mine.
Tear that thing down.
A.J.'s much larger and a tight end.
Well, there you go. So the first play from scrimmage for Grissom goes for 2 yards, brings up 2nd down and 8. So it looks like number 12, Devon Omason, is the quarterback for Grissom. He takes the snap, hands it off to the running back up the middle, and he's going to be brought down for a loss on the play.
Is that Millar right there?
Yeah, nice play, too. He just takes on his blocker, creates some distance between him and those pads, reaches out and brings the guy down.
He's got to leave it all on the field, guys, tonight.
Last game of the year.
Regular
season. Hold anything back.
Can't hold anything back.
So they go with a no huddle, line up in the shotgun formation. 2 splits to the far side, 2 to the near side. 3rd and 10 for Grissom. Clock is under 10 minutes in the opening quarter. James Clemens on top, 7-0. Now the running back goes from left to right. Now we're ready. Looking for the snap, gets the snap, looking to pass. Throws a little flare pass out to the side. Picks up some decent yards, but still short of the first down by about 3 yards. So 4th and 3.
It's a good call going with a jailbreak screen right there. Try and get those guys out in space. Try and give your receiver a chance to come back underneath. And it almost turned into a big play for him.
When he's lucky he got it off. Nate Jennings went into the backfield untouched, and he had to flip that over his head. And surprised he didn't get a hand on it.
So Jamal Mayers ends up crossing out for the punt return, standing at about his 45-yard line.
Otherwise known as a 55.
Or the 55 if you're in Canada. And there goes Jamal. Going to do fair. No, he's going to keep it and run it. He's trying to find a block. Going to be brought down. He's going to lose a couple of yards on the play. It's going to be 1st and 10, James Clemens from their own 41.
That started out exciting and became very uneventful.
He looked like he was going to take off, and he went backwards, and he went forwards, and then he just kind of sat down.
Yeah, I don't think he definitely didn't make it. He made up his mind he wasn't going to fair catch it, but then I think he thought better of it.
Realized there was nowhere to go. There was a lot of white jerseys.
Realized there's nowhere to run. Maybe fair catch wasn't a bad idea.
All right, 1st and 10. We're going to stack on both sides. You got Cooper and Little, or Eggert on the far side. Little and Doty closest to us. Ballard staying in the backfield to block. Lopez looking to throw it out to Cooper. Or is that Doty?
No.
That is Doty. Yeah.
Great protection that time. Kind of slide protection to Gio's right. Gave him a clean window to throw out of. Clean pocket. That's too easy.
So with that pass, 1st down. Going to go Stacks again. Going to hand it to Ballard up the middle. He's going to pick up a couple of yards, maybe close to 4.
Way to lean on your blockers, lean on your protection, and just pick up positive yards.
So I'm watching the offense right now. Everybody in the middle is moving. The stacks really aren't. Nope. They're just moving up a little bit more each time.
Oh, we're coming back to that right there.
There it is. Little makes the catch, tries to put a juke move, picks up the first down or close to it, still on his feet. Gets knocked out of bounds at about the 37-yard line.
He tried to cut that thing back up the middle and didn't have any space, so he came around the outside, and that guy came and hit him right in the thighs and bounced off.
Grissom doesn't look excited about tackling.
No, not at all. No, nobody's wrapping up.
It's a bold move. Let's see if it pays off.
1st and 10, James Clemens going to hand it to Ballard up the middle. Ballard's got a hole, trying to push it through. Gets a little bit of push from the offensive line. Picks up 6 yards on the play, 2nd and 4.
And they're getting a push.
Oh, big time. They're moving the pile for sure. They're moving those defensive linemen out of there right now.
You want to talk about improvement over the course of the season. The offensive line has done a huge job. They have just gotten better and better each week. Dropping back to passes, Lopez. Stepping up in the pocket. Throws it off his back foot to Doty in the end zone. Oh, just overthrows him. Doty had his man beat by at least 3 to 4 steps.
That was one I'd have liked to seen him just take off.
Yeah.
It was a tight window, off balance, and he had probably 20 yards in front of him with nobody there because both receivers on this side went deep.
So third, you're looking at 3rd and about 5 right now for James Clemens. As we're still going to go split to the far side with Eggert and Cooper, and then Doty and Little closest to us, Ballard to the left of Lopez. Get them to jump off sides again.
Got him again.
Got him. So there we're going to go. Another penalty right there against Grissom, and that should give us another James Clemens first down.
Well, and that's something when you're getting the push that the offensive line is. Those defenders feel like they have to get off the ball and beat that push.
Yes.
Yeah.
And so then the freeze play like that starts to work, and we've got them twice already.
So we're waiting. Got a timeout on the field, and we'll take a quick timeout as well with 7:56. 7:56 left to play in the first quarter, and that means we have our timeout with Tzatziki's.
Boom.
Yeah, I always forget the timeout with Tzatziki's. I don't know why. I know y'all don't. So the timeout with Tzatziki's means our fan that wins this one gets a chicken dinner for 4 from Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe on Highway 72 in Madison. Tonight's timeout with Tzatziki's winner is Paige Webb. Paige Webb, congratulations. You are our timeout with Tzatziki's. You and your family win a chicken dinner for 4 from Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe. But if you listen to the coaches, they say get the
beef.
Greek salad.
But we don't offer the beef during the timeout with Tzatziki's.
That's okay. You can still purchase it.
You can definitely
get your
do
free
that.
chicken, go back for the beef.
That's it. Greek salad to
hummus with the
Oh, it is good. It is good. Lopez's pass out to the flat to Doty. Doty makes the catch, brought down on about the 19-yard line. So that is just short of a first down. So it's going to be about 2nd and 1 for James Clemens.
You know what I'm still waiting on? Halftime with Tzatziki's where we get a little catered deal.
We need to get Tim on that. Ballard up the middle. Goes, makes one cut, makes another man miss. 5, 4, 3, 2. Put it in the end zone. Touchdown, James Clemens.
Nice run right there. We've seen a couple where he's between the tackles. They're pushing forward. He's picking up some yards, really leaning on those guys. That time when he got to the next level, nobody was going to get that guy.
Well, he made 2 great moves right
Big
there.
time.
A little jump stop to the left and then just outran that guy around the corner.
Yes.
And they both went for the ankles, and the ankles were no longer there when they got there.
Hugging air.
So that's what we've seen so far from the Grissom defense, not really wrapping up and tackling. They're trying to go low, and that did cost them right there again. Bosik's kick is up, and
through the middle.
It is good with 7:38 left to play in the first quarter. James Clemens 14, Grissom nothing. You're listening to James Clemens Jets football on Play Action Sports.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports. 7:38 left to play in the opening quarter. James Clemens with a 2-touchdown lead, 14-0. After Ballard goes into the end zone from 19 yards out, makes a great run there. Something we've seen from Ballard all year long, just a tough, heavy runner, and this time he was able to get into the end zone.
It's a quick start, and that's what we wanted, to continue what we did last week and get on top and put the pressure on them because I don't think they're built to respond to a big lead.
So Bosik's kick is fielded at about the 15-yard line. Big hit as he gets close to the 24.
There's Mark Wood.
There he is.
He doesn't have his Yellow Rosa Texas gloves on. He's got those pink ones tonight, but he is getting after it on kickoff.
You know, Kirk, what do you think about the pink accessories with the jet blue?
I mean, you know, it's not for me. Because I do like the jet blue.
You love the jet blue.
I love the
he
jet
likes
blue.
the all jet.
What color have I got on right now?
Yeah, you're rocking it
jet blue, baby, all day long.
No pink accessories for you.
No, I don't mind it, but it's just not for me. Grissom quarterback dropping back to pass makes the pass out there in the flat. Nice little pitch and catch there. Quarterback to receiver. Picks up 9 yards on the play. It's going to be second down and short for Grissom.
And could have picked up a little bit more. He catches that ball, turns inside, and looked a little timid.
So Christian Carter is now the quarterback for the Grissom Tigers. He's in the shotgun. Got 2 splits to the near side. He's got 1 to the far side. Wait on the snap. Here's the snap. Going to hand it off to the running back. He's going to run by 1 defender, but then he runs by no more. Actually loses a yard on the play and brings up another third down for Grissom.
Yes, Jet swarmed him quick.
A lot of jet blue around that guy.
It was. So, I mean, he made the first guy miss, but that was only because we kind of overran the pursuit on that. But then he tried to make a cut, and then the defensive tackles were in there to make that stop.
There was nothing to cut into.
No.
But jet stream.
Just a big blue wall.
Look what you did with that.
Look. We're just creating things up here. All right, 3rd and 3. Grissom gives the handoff right up the middle to number 8, and he fights his way forward for a first down. Boy, he did.
Good hard run right there.
Kanye Varese. Close. Varese. Kanye Varese with the first down run for Grissom. Brings up 1st and 10 as Grissom is now at their own 38-yard line. 6:08 left to play in the opening quarter. James Clemens on top, 14-0. 2 splits to the near side, 2 to the far side. Quarterback dropping back to pass. Throws it over into the flat. It's picked off. Mark Woods has the pick off.
Of course he does.
He's at the 25. Brought down short of the 15-yard line. They're going to say he got to the 15. A nice deflection, and Mark Woods just right there to make the catch.
I think 3 people touched that ball.
Yeah. So he wasn't in on the first series.
Right.
And immediately makes his presence felt on the kickoff and now the interception.
Last game of the year, Coach. Can't hold anything back.
You're going to hold your battery back with that light on.
I got a new phone, and I don't know how to work it.
He's got his flashlight on, people.
Wait till halftime. We'll show you how.
Thanks.
So 1st and 10, James Clemens from the Grissom 15-yard line. Back into the backfield. DJ Williams to the left of Lopez. Lopez looking to throw it. Pass picked off in the end zone. Pass intended for Eggert. And just kind of underthrew him right there.
I don't know that there wasn't some strong miscommunication there because the receiver comes up looking like, what happened on that? And Gio threw the ball like he fully expected the receiver to be on the inside.
On the inside.
Yes.
So, turnover.
Yeah, we probably
turnover.
Yeah, we probably ran a wrong route right there.
I would think so.
So, with the interception in the end zone, that brings the ball out to the 20-yard line for Grissom with 5:45 left to play in the quarter. James Clemens up 14-0.
And I think that's clear what happened because when they come down the sideline there, quarterback's clearly correcting him.
Yeah.
On the route. Yeah,
Gio
I can see it right
Logan
there.
over there with the offensive coordinator, Coach Cola.
Just coaching him up.
Coaching him
making
up
the corrections. Oh.
Handoff up the middle. Tries to bounce it to the outside. No gain on the play.
Jalen Ruffin put him on the ground right there. It's a good tackle.
Another guy that's come along this year.
Jalen Ruffin.
Really,
yes, he has
really come up.
You know, we talked a lot early about how our linebacker play was a little rough.
It was a weakness in the beginning.
Yeah, no doubt. And Freeman has come on. Ruffin has come on, and they've done a good job.
Very.
So a new quarterback in there, Bobby Patterson for Grissom. He's dropping back to pass. Throws it over into the flat. tried to lead his. I don't really know where he was throwing, to be honest with you. He led his receiver, and the receiver wasn't there. So that brings up 3rd and 9 for Grissom.
He was thinking, y'all calling the pass play on my first play in?
I'm not even
thrown a ball since pregame.
So that is 3 quarterbacks in 3 series for Grissom.
Well, last game of the year for them. They can't hold anything back either.
You're just going to run that one in the ground, aren't you?
Why not? When it works, I mean.
So 3rd and 9 for Grissom from their own 21-yard line. Quarterback dropping back to pass. Looks and throw it deep.
It's a good-looking ball.
Nice throw. Nice catch. Made by number 6.
Coach Dutton, I say stay with this quarterback.
Tariq Thaxton with the catch from the quarterback, number 15, Bobby Patterson.
That was as well of a thrown ball as we've seen out of
all year long.
Yeah, I mean, it's a great-looking ball.
And here's where his size hurts.
Yeah.
He was in great position.
Great position again.
He had a little bit of a stumble there at the end, which sunk him down even lower, and that ball came in right over the top of him to the receiver. He really had good coverage.
Quarterback just drops a dime in there on him.
It's beautiful pass.
Spiral.
Yes.
So 1st and 10 from the James Clemens 47-yard line, handed off to the running back. He's going to be brought down. Looks like that is Ezel on the tackle for James Clemens after a pickup of about 3.
Yeah, and if he doesn't stay disciplined right there, they've got to play. It's the reason they've tried to come back to it already again. He's got to stay disciplined on that, or they've got a big crease inside.
Well, another linebacker that early in the year we didn't get to call his name much.
Yeah,
in the last few weeks, that number 5 has been called many more times.
Oh yeah, he's had some good games here lately. So
check his trips. Look out.
That is now we got. Okay, now we're set. Okay, one split to the far side, trips to the near side. He's looking to go to the far side. Oh, almost picked off.
Jamal jumped it. He knew it was coming, and he tried to jump that route.
He had 6 points in his eyes.
He really did.
Because there wasn't anybody between him and the north end zone.
But he was counting on it being a well-thrown ball.
Yeah, it was a little while.
If he would have stayed where he was and not jumped the route, it would have went right in his chest.
That's right.
So 3rd and 7, Grissom from the James Clemens 44-yard line. Yeah, that's 44. Patterson in a quarterback. Got one running back to his right. He's going to move him to the left. 2 splits to the far side, 2 to the near side. Looking to throw it to the far side. Looking to throw it deep. He's got his man beat. Caught. Touchdown, Grissom.
Hey, I'm going to tell you right there, they executed that extremely well. Offensive line-wise, did a good job. Better than they have in the first 2 series of protecting. Quarterback throws another great ball right there. I'm not sure what happened on the back end because the guy really had, 4 or 5 steps on the defensive back.
Well, and that's what I was just about to say. I don't know if Jamal got caught looking into the backfield right there. He doesn't get beat like that very often.
No.
And he did. There was 5 yards between him and that guy streaking down the sideline.
Something happened because that guy's not going to beat Jamal in a foot race.
No.
So he must have been looking for the curl route, a stop and go maybe. We didn't see how that developed on the far side. But
he guessed on the play before it. Maybe he guessed on this one as well.
So they're going for 2 with a big old
rumbling, bumbling,
60.
and stumbling.
Number 65 takes a wildcat.
He's a big boy.
He runs it in for the 2-point conversion with 3:56 in the opening quarter left to play. James Clemens 14, Grissom 8. You're listening to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports.
Bankston Motorhomes, with locations in Alabama and Tennessee, carries an extensive inventory of motorhomes, including Class A diesel, Class A, Class B, and Class C motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and tent campers from manufacturers like Tiffin Motorhomes, Fleetwood, Forest River, and many more. Bankston Motorhomes also has an experienced service department to help you with any service work or parts or accessories you need. Bankston Motorhomes, Huntsville, Florence, Albertville, Ardmore, and Nashville, helping families like yours build memories for over 40 years. Call 1-800-624-2899 or visit them online at bankstonmotorhomes.com.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports. Grissom, after an interception in the end zone, after we intercepted and ran it to the 15, first play from scrimmage for us, we throw it to the end zone, intercepted, and then Grissom with a nice 80-yard touchdown drive.
Not going to give us a chance to return it like we did earlier.
So Mayers tries to take it to the near side, goes out of bounds at about the 35-yard line. They're going to say he's just short of the 35. No, they're going to put him right there on the 35. So 1st and 10, James Clemens.
Something happened. If that's their normal kicker, 80, he is limping back off the field, and that may not be. That may be why they didn't kick the extra point, and then he kicked that one really short.
Do you get a feeling that Mayer's is just wanting to make a play.
Oh, yeah.
He is just wanting to make a play.
Well, he's a senior. It's possibly his last home game ever.
Right.
Lord, we haven't won at home. We mentioned that. We didn't mention that in the
No,
deal.
we
We have
did
not
not.
won at home all year.
So Lopez has got Williams to his left. Going to hand it off to Williams. Williams looking for a crease. Finds one, bounces off one tackler. Takes it all the way out to about the 44-yard line. Picks up the first down. Or does he? Yep, they're going to say he got the first down. So a nice 10-yard run there by Williams.
Here we go fast.
Short snap. Going to flick it out to Cooper. Cooper's
He's
gone.
Bye.
See ya.
He can even gear down.
15, 10, 5. James Clemens, touchdown. 56-yard touchdown reception by Cooper from Lopez.
Well, and look, when the offense is going good, Coach Kohler wants to go fast, and that's the advantage of going fast. Early in the year, we saw the disadvantage of going fast because we were not clicking well, guys hurt. Our defense spent a ton of time on the field. Here tonight, and even last week, when we got things going, we went fast, and then all of a sudden they're confused, have a blown coverage, and it's 2-on-1 on this side. We get the quick screen, and there's nobody back there past that first blocker.
You know,
Bosik's kick is up, and it is good. Go ahead.
I just want to say I have really enjoyed doing these games, and I'm not ready for it to end. But follow me for a minute. What you guys just did there with that play, right? There, you made a claim, you backed it up with data, and Coach Johnson brought great commentary to the whole thing. That's the power of this trio, man. You guys are killing it.
I feel like I'm back in professional development at school.
Every day with me is development.
So we're going to take a look at our North Alabama Gas District scoreboard as Huntsville with a 7-6 lead over Austin in the first quarter. West Limestone 14, Rogers 7, Phil Campbell 8, Clemens 8 in the first quarter, and Athens with a 14-7 lead over Fort Payne in the first quarter. That is a North Alabama Gas District scoreboard. Serving in Florence 7, Sparkman nothing. How about that one? North Alabama District scoreboard.
I missed the Huntsville score. What did you say?
7-6, Huntsville.
7-6 Huntsville.
Yep.
Right.
So, there we go.
It's just the first half, guys.
That's right. So, Bosik lining up for the kickoff with 3:25 left to play in the first quarter. The kick is up.
Booms it.
It's going to be fielded at about the 5-yard line by number 11 for Grissom. He's going to go to the far side, go towards the Grissom sidelines.
Yeah.
Probably the best bet.
It's a good call. Run away
20.
from the other jerseys.
Yep. Go to the other side.
The trick is to run where they're not.
So he gets all the way out to about the 28-yard line. So 1st and 10, Grissom from their own 29.
He ran 75 yards to get 15.
He really did.
Well, anything worth doing is worth doing right.
So 21-8 is your score in the first quarter. James Clemens on top of Grissom.
Little update again. The Hoover's up 7-0 on Thompson right now.
Who day?
Really?
Yep.
Well, that's definitely a game we've got to keep our eye on. Like you said earlier,
We get in one of them, we're going to see.
we're going to see Thompson or Hoover,
Bring them on.
We'll see the winner.
or they're going to say bring us on because we have to go there.
I knew you were going to go there, Kurt.
Yeah, there you go. Run up the middle there by number 4. He had a hole there, and it just kind of closed on him as he only picks up 2 yards on the play. Brought down by number 40.
Rashad Freeman.
So nice getting in there, making the wrap tackle, and bringing down the running back for a short gain. So 2nd and 2. Still the opening quarter, and a lot of offense already for James Clemens. Going to fake the handoff. Looks like a busted play.
Only faked.
And he's just going to throw it out of bounds. Smart play there by the quarterback.
How about
What a catch by Coach Cola.
One-handed catch on the sideline.
Hey, put him in the running for play of the game.
The sideline went nuts. He totally caught that ball.
One-handed, baby.
Little-
One-handed grab. Got his Steve Spurrier visor on and his
Pure
play
athlete.
sheet in the right hand. He
He said-
catches it left-handed. Really brought it in well.
He said-
Secured it and then celebrated.
Just like Odell Beckham Jr. That's what that reminded me of.
Against the Cowboys.
That's
Thanks
right.
for bringing it up.
You're
BJ.
welcome. You're welcome. All right, 3rd and 8 for Grissom.
He's down there giving commentary now.
Yes, he is.
Checking in with the
Quarterback's going to
trainer.
roll it over to the sidelines, and it's going to fall incomplete as Samad able to get out there and make the stop. 4th down for Grissom.
How do you go from such a good-looking drive last series for Grissom to such a poor-looking drive this series.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we adjusted on defense on that other sidelines.
We did.
So that quarterback wasn't able to – they tried to come over here towards James Clemens' side, which is not proven successful.
No. And shorter throws, more timing.
Some confusion over there on the Grissom sidelines as they're trying to get all 11 out there on the punt team.
On special teams, they've been that way multiple times tonight. They ran somebody out late earlier, too.
Nice punt.
There's
a nice high spiral punt. It's going to be fielded at about the 29-yard line by Mayers. Face mask. And it just completely takes his helmet off.
His whole helmet off.
Yeah, that's bad.
That's pretty severe.
Yeah,
that's a big kid.
I hope he's all right.
I don't know, because that snapped his neck around a little bit. He's getting up.
I mean, he grabbed his face mask, spun him 360 degrees around, and then it came off.
Yes.
And then somebody tackled him.
It's great commentary.
But we like to see him get up, and he is. He's getting up, coming over to the sidelines. Jamal Mayers.
He may be a little taller.
Yeah, he did. Well, that guy definitely grabbed that face mask and pulled it completely off. So, 2:27 left to play in the first quarter as James Clemens is going to get the ball again after the penalty. That's going to move that ball up all the way to, looks like, the 43-yard line. So, 1st and 10, James Clemens, great field position yet again.
Let's keep pouring it on.
I would not expect us to slow down at all.
Last game of the year, Coach.
You know the rules. Here we go. 1st and 10. Lopez going to keep it himself. Bounces off one tackle. He's going to maybe not. Now they're going to say he lost about a half a yard. So he's going to bring up 2nd down and long for James Clemens.
Wish we had a monitor up here. That looked like quarterback buck. Something we've not run all year long. And I want to make sure I'm right.
It's last game of the year.
Last game of the year.
Hands off to Ballard, up the middle. Ballard trying to find a hole. Makes one man miss, makes another man miss. Now going to be brought down after he picks up 4 yards on the play.
And I don't know that they brought him down as much as he brought them down.
Yeah.
He ran through those two guys.
Yeah, they were hanging on.
And Ballard's been doing it all year.
So 3rd down, 7 to go. Ball spotted at the James Clemens 46 with 1:42 and counting left to play in this opening quarter. James Clemens, 21, Grissom, 8. Lopez dropping back to pass. Looking to throw it deep. Right across the middle to Cooper. Just kind of let him a little too much.
Yeah, it's a small window. If he'd have made that pass, it would have been really impressive because you had 2 defenders closing on him, streaking down the middle, and he was just a little high and over the top, which probably played out okay.
Yes.
If that ball's lower and not perfect, one of those guys may have a shot at intercepting that.
So Lopez in the shotgun. 4th down. And he's going to drop back and do a quick kick is what he's going to do.
Yep.
So they were trying to get him to jump just a little bit. They didn't do it. Lopez, quick kick off the left foot.
It's a good
Nobody
one.
back there to
get a good bounce.
And it's rolling.
When has he not got that roll?
I know, that's crazy.
Every time we've done that, he's down around the 10 or inside of it with a great roll.
So Grissom's going to take over at their own 10-yard line. 1st and 10 for Grissom with 1:19 left to play in the opening quarter. James Clemens up 21-8 right now.
It's a good first quarter.
I like it. That was the first time, aside from the interception.
Well, we're just trying to make it.
Well, that's the first time we punted.
We're just trying to make it fair.
I like it.
I mean, you don't want all the fans going home that early.
No.
Like last week.
Or Sparkman.
Good one. Well done. I like that. Got to drive 90 yards to get in the end zone. Let's see what Grissom can do. Shotgun formation. Throws it over to the sidelines. Pass is caught by number 20. Not wrapping up. It's going to cost you.
Hezron came in and popped him. But
he gave him pops for sure.
Stood him straight up and spun him around and did not get him on the ground.
So with that reception, that's going to give Grissom a first down all the way out to the 20-yard line.
Watching Nate after the play, watching Nate turn around and look at Hez and going, wrap up, dude. Yeah. Wrap up.
Because, I mean, he did. He came in there and popped him, but he was able to just spin him around and keep him on his feet. So 2 splits to the near side, 1 to the far side. Running back is to the right of the quarterback. Shotgun. Takes the snap, hands it off to the running back up the middle. He not going to go anywhere, maybe a yard.
Nowhere to go.
And that's being kind, I think.
Yeah, they fooled me. We had a few guys pushing out towards the side like he was gaining ground, but the running back was over here going the
Yeah,
opposite
I
direction.
saw a lot of blue on this side So, second down and long, 2nd and 8 for Grissom. We're under 30 seconds as the clock is ticking, 20 and still going. Play clock hasn't even started, and we jumped off sides.
Yep, they did the old freeze play like we have on them twice, and now we got a little aggressive.
Anytime you get rotation in at defensive line, it's a great time to run freeze. Anytime you see new defensive linemen run on the field, run freeze play.
Well,
those guys are
and
aggressive and they're ready to go.
And the guy, Jalen Brown here, that was the main one that jumped, he's a first-year football player.
Oh, really?
Monster guy. I mean, you look at him, looks like
great-looking kid.
But first year he's ever played football.
Really? And he's a junior.
Mm-hmm.
Man.
He looks the part, doesn't he?
He does. He looks the part.
That's half the battle.
That's it. Go, Joe. All right, nice pass again.
Another great ball.
Touchdown, Grissom.
That time it's a different guy getting beat.
Hez let him get behind him there. I mean, that was just a straight fly pattern.
But I'm going to tell you guys, in both those situations, even if we're in good coverage, those may be long completions. May not be touchdowns, but they're probably long completions. Those are well-thrown balls.
Well, that was an 84-yard touchdown pass.
Well, and we haven't seen him throw many short passes well.
No.
But down the field, he can spin it.
And you have guys that do that. I mean, we played against Spencer Pennington in high school, and that's what they did. Their offense was give him a time to chunk it deep, and somebody's going to run and go get it. And it worked for them.
It's working for Grissom.
It's working for Grissom.
Definitely working for Grissom right now as they line up for the extra point. And the whistle's going to blow that dead.
Somebody's got too many on the field, I'm guessing, coming from back there.
No.
So we got 12, it looks like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
looks like we did.
Yep, got 12.
Yep. Broke the huddle with 12, so that's going to move them up half the distance. So it's going to put them at about the 1 yard line. Do they go for 2 now?
No, yeah.
You're staying with the same personnel.
All right. So waiting on the extra point. As soon as this goes through, that will be the end of the first quarter. Kick is up, and it does go through, bringing your score at the end of 1. James Clemens 21, Grissom 15. You're listening to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports.
For spotless cleaning at your service, call Extreme Pressure Washing, residential and commercial exterior cleaning specialists taking pride in their work to provide convenient and conventional services. Exterior walls, roofs and gutters, fences, driveways and sideways, decks, patios and porches, they clean it all. Extreme Pressure Washing offers free estimates and guarantees satisfaction on every job from start to finish. Extreme Pressure Washing. Call 321-9119. Look for them on Facebook or online at extremepressurewashing21.net. Spell it XTREME. Extreme Pressure Washing. Attention all you James Clemens football fans out there. Play Action Sports and Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe are teaming up to bring you Time Out with Taziki's. Listen to James Clemens football from Play Action Sports, and during the first time out of every game, we'll announce the winner of a chicken dinner for 4 from Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe in Madison. Just go to PASnetwork.net, enter your name, and you may be our next winner. Time Out with Taziki's from Taziki's Mediterranean Cafe and Play Action Sports.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football of Play Action Sports. We have played 1 quarter, and James Clemens 21, Grissom 15. Coaches, first quarter offensively, we looked really good, but right there on back-to-back drives actually not back-to-back because they had one that kind of stalled out on them, but really 2 deep touchdown passes, huge touchdown passes for Grissom to keep them in this ball game.
Yeah, they've looked good on those 2 big plays. Other than that, they've not been able to drive the football. They've not been able to sustain anything, and that's not going to happen for you all night,
right?
Especially after second half adjustments.
Well, it's not something we typically give up either.
No.
Typically, it's running quarterbacks and run game. I had a little onside kick right there.
And they fielded it exactly how you want to field it.
Yep.
You just catch it and drop to the ground.
Yeah, we ain't going for that tomfoolery.
Looks like it was Ruffin that made that catch and just fell right to the ground. And first and 10, James Clemens from their own 47-yard line.
Well, the danger of what?
No, go ahead.
The danger of what's going on here is if you let them hang around and think they can play with you, something dangerous can happen late. Instead of going ahead as much as we move the ball, finding a couple more stops and putting this thing where there's 3 or 4 scores between us.
Right. So Lopez, shotgun, puts a man in motion. That is Cooper coming from left to right, fakes the handoff to Ballard. Got to get rid of it.
Oh.
And, boy, he does. He fires it, and they're not going to call the contact because it looked like the defender just kind of tripped over his own feet. Pass intended for Doty. Falls incomplete.
And I don't even think Doty was really looking. He didn't ever see the ball. He turned his head late, and Gio got rid of it early.
I think Gio's just trying to get rid of that thing.
He was.
Before he got hit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now Gio's coming to the sideline.
So Lopez comes to the sideline. Ballard's going to be in the Wildcat. No, now we're going to put Marsh in.
Oh, they ripped his shoe off.
So, yeah, Lopez had hot pressure. I mean, he had 2 guys in his face, so he had to get rid of that. So Marsh.
Got to snap it. Take timeout.
Call the timeout, yep. So James Clemens, is a lot of confusion there as Lopez came off.
Coach Francisco very upset
that
they're going to send him out. Yeah, they're going to send him out for an equipment issue, but that the play clock continued to tick down.
So they're going to do the first quarter or the first time out of the game. Now Lopez is going to come in. Now you can check out Play Action Sports mobile app. It's your connection to all of our live streams along with scores, game archives, and more. All you need to do is go online to pasnetwork.net for the download links. All right, so
it almost looked like there was an equipment issue with something he had around his ankles. It's like the referee sent him over here to take something off because he took. I thought it was just one shoe.
Yeah.
He took off both shoes, took something off his ankles, and then put his shoes back on.
Yeah, and Coach McGee looks a little frustrated.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, props again to the AHSAA for these equipment issues.
Yeah, make sure your knees are covered. You don't have anything around your ankles, and let's play ball.
Yeah.
Thank goodness in baseball they let us wear jewelry now.
Let's not do anything about recruiting, but let's enforce eye black and knee pads.
So Lopez is going to roll to the near side, going to throw off his back foot.
Oh.
Pass just over the hands of Little as it falls incomplete. And he had to really – he started rolling, and that pocket really collapsed, and he had to really run to the near side, which is really against him throwing left-handed like he does.
You had number 10, one of their defensive linemen, in his face trying to make that throw, going against the arm. He typically, in the years past, has thrown good coming this way, but he's clean. Right? Yeah. He doesn't have somebody in his face.
So hot pass, third, both passes, first pass and second pass falls incomplete. 3rd and 10. Lopez, nice pass up and over, caught by Doty, brought down at about the 16-yard line. So nice pitch and catch there.
Is Gio listening to us talk well about the Grissom quarterback throwing dimes?
I think he is, because that was a dime.
He stood tall and just threw a dart that just landed right in Ty's
cleared
hands.
The Grissom
right over his shoulders.
The helmet by about 2 inches.
You know what Gio said? Hold my soda.
Yeah.
Here we go. Hands it off to Ballard. Ballard's going to be dropped for a loss of about 2 yards.
He said, don't tug Superman's cape.
2nd and long for James Clemens from their own 17-yard line after a loss of 2. But you are right.
We tried to go quick right there, and it kind of backfired. We didn't get off the ball very well on that run play, and they stuffed us.
So we're going trips to the near side. Doty to the far side, going to try to go to the back shoulder, and it's going to be picked off. And he is running. He's still on his feet.
Look at Ballard.
He's pointing out his...
Oh.
I don't know what to say, guys. That's a pick 6. That is a pick 6. Pass caught at the 4-yard line and returned 96 yards.
And unfortunately, I didn't see the circumstances right there, but we had our receivers on the ground, and Grissom picks the ball off.
Yeah, that was odd.
Props to him for a great return, and Grissom turning around and becoming blockers.
Well, and it was funny because he was pointing out his block right there to Ballard, and the guy that was running in front of him had his head turned around watching him.
Yeah,
he almost missed the
Yeah.
block, and then he got his head around right in time to get into Gabe, and
It worked out well for him. But
So pick 6 returned 94 yards.
And this is what we're talking about,
Yep.
right?
Yep, that's exactly
Something
right.
big happens, you let them hang around, and all of a sudden it's a ball game.
So Grissom takes a timeout with 10:49 left to play in the opening half.
they're
were
still
short a guy
confused
again.
on special
Yeah.
teams. They're still confused.
So you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram at PAS Network and look for Play Action Sports on Facebook. We'll keep you updated on scores and information tonight and throughout the week. Speaking of scores, let's take a look at our North Alabama Gas District scoreboard serving Madison, Muscle Shoals, and Town Creek. Always call 811 before you dig. Phil Campbell, 22. Clements, 14. Still in the first quarter. West Limestone 14, Rogers 13 first. East Limestone 21, Ardmore 10. That's huge for East. If they win this tonight, they're looking like they might get a playoff berth.
Really?
Yes. They beat West Point last week, which was huge for them. Bob Jones 21, Albertville nothing, Austin 14, Huntsville 7, Athens 14, Fort Payne 14, Colbert County 28, and Elkmont 0. That is your North Alabama Gas District School Board.
Well, that'd be huge for Coach Woodfin
Yes,
right there
it
over
would.
at East.
Oh, yeah,
after the
absolutely.
way their season started.
We were able to call an East Limestone game a couple of weeks ago, and they looked really good. Slowly coming into their offense. The extra point is blocked, which is a huge extra point miss right there with 10:49 left to
That
play.
is.
In the opening quarter, we're all knotted up at 21. James Clemens football on Play Action Sports.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Welcome back to James Clemens football on Play Action Sports. After the pick six and the missed extra point, we're knotted up at 20. James Clemens had a 14-point lead, and then slowly let Grissom come back in with three big plays, two big touchdown passes, and then that pick six just a moment ago. So, all knotted up at 21. Back deep to receive, Doty and Mayers. It's going to be fielded by the up man, number 36 for James Clemens. He's got his feet down past the 50-yard line. Finally
lowered the boom
down at
Cam
about
Berry.
the 35.
That's a nice move by Cam Berry.
It
You know,
really
he's a guy that
was.
was defender at the start of the year. Remember, everybody was hurt, and they used him at running back a little bit. And
Yeah,
Nice play.
He had about 6 chances to field that ball.
he did.
And then comes up on the 6th one successfully and makes a good return. Lowered his shoulder and just drove through the last guy.
So 1st and 10, James Clemens, they're going to say he went out of bounds at the 40-yard line. As Lopez comes in, got Ballard to his left. We're going to go Cooper and Eggert closest to us. Looks like Doty to the far side. Going to hand it off to Ballard up the middle. Ballard still on his feet, trying to fight for extra yards. Only picks up about 2, maybe 2.5. So we'll say 2 yards. So 2nd and 8 for James Clemens.
Well, and we just need to go down here and put some points on the board.
That's
We've
it.
moved the ball. That, you know, it's self-inflicted a few times. You know, on that one play that stalled out, we had a couple penalties. Then we throw the pick six right there. We have moved the ball fine. We just need to keep doing it and finish.
Well,
So Ballard takes it up the middle, picks up some decent yards, about 5 yards. So we're going to be 3rd and about 3 for the Jets.
if it's me, Coach, I'm going to do exactly what we're doing right here. Keep this Grissom defense on the field because Grissom defense needs to be on the field for a while. You're talking 2 picks?
Yeah.
Let's wear them down. Let's make them work right here. Let's exhaust them a little bit and trick them just like that.
And they jumped offside, so that's going to give us a 1st down. So that's another James Clemens Jets 1st down.
Do something to put the defense on their heels. They're not as aggressive. They're not as confident.
So the ball's going to be marked at the Grissom 28-yard line. Eggert, Cooper, closest to us. Ballard in the backfield. He's going to go motion, come towards us. Lopez is going to keep it himself and just lowers the helmet. Gets down to about the 25-yard line for a pickup of 4.
And, you know, I almost, and again, it may have been drawn up that way. It would have been nice to see him pause just for a second.
Wait
We
on
had
his
a
block.
pulling guard
Yes.
coming around there, and he didn't wait on him, and so he was taking that first guy on himself
Yep.
versus following that, what would have been like essentially a fullback, right?
Yes.
Get him to jump again as Grissom jumps off sides.
They were bringing the blitz from the
Yeah.
right side
Yeah.
that time, and
Bringing
he
extra
timed
guys.
it up and missed.
No doubt.
So another offsides penalty moves the ball to the Grissom 20-yard line, short of the 1st down. So it's 2nd and 2 for James Clemens. Lopez, shotgun, Ballard to the left. Cooper, Eggert closest to us. Doty on the far side. Going to hand it off to Ballard. Ballard looking for that hole. Bounces to the outside. Makes one cut. Gets tackled at about the 10-yard line.
Another good run.
Doty's
Oh,
looking for a
there's a
penalty flag.
Yeah,
and
but I'm
finally
afraid
gets
this
it.
may come on us.
So it might have been a face mask waiting for the discussion.
Yeah, Doty was on his block out there, and really Ballard almost split those two defenders and went into the end zone, and they got just enough of him. But immediately Ty Doty came up screaming for a flag, and he got it.
So it was a face mask that puts him at the 5-yard line. Quick play right here. Going to hand it to Ballard up the middle. Ballard's going to try to bounce it again. He's not going to go much, maybe a yard on the play, so it'll be 2nd and goal from the 4.
Yeah, when you're on the 5, things are a little tighter in there, and he wasn't able to bounce it.
So we're going to have Little come in. Also going to have Williams come in for Ballard. So Eggert comes out. Doty comes from the far side. So we're going to have Doty and Little at about the 5-yard line.
First true twins look we've seen.
And we got a tight end in this time.
Yes, we do. Williams goes in motion. Lopez takes it up the middle and just says, I shall not be denied. Touchdown, James Clemens.
Boy, he was daring somebody to get in front of him right there, and nobody wanted a piece of that.
You know what? Neither would I.
No doubt.
Once he gets
Captain
ahead of Sting,
Insano shows no mercy.
That's right.
I love it. Gio Lopez takes it in for 4 yards out for his first touchdown run of the night. He's got 2 touchdown passes. So he's accounted for 3 touchdowns so far. Ballard with a touchdown run earlier in the first quarter. Bosik's kick is up. And it is good with 8:39 left to play in the first half. James Clemens 28, Grissom 21. You're listening to Jets football on Play Action Sports.
The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All 3 locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football and Play Action Sports. Here's a quick scoreboard update from our North Alabama Gas District scoreboard. Florence 14, Sparkman nothing in the first quarter. So how about that, guys? So
that's a team that's gotten better every week throughout the season.
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Well, they've got athletes. We talked about that during our broadcast, how athletic and big they were.
Oh, yeah. So Bosik with a nice high end-over-end kick is going to be fielded at the 10-yard line. The kickoff return man trying to find a hole. He does get one. He's tackled from behind, and they're going to mark him down at the Grissom 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, Tigers from their own 35.
Here we go.
Now we need that stop we're talking about to create some space and get back on offense.
I'd like to see a pick 6 on our end.
Why not?
Wouldn't hurt my feelings.
Not one bit. I thought Mark Woods had one earlier.
Oh, he came close.
But he got tackled about 15 yards short. But I'd like to see it happen again. So we're going to go 2 splits to the near side, 1 to the far side for Grissom. Running back right behind the quarterback. Going to hand it off to the running back to the near side. Trying to make a cut up the middle. Only picks up 2 yards on the play. Brought down by number 40.
Rashad Freeman.
We've done a very good job of tackling at and around the line of scrimmage, keeping them to a minimal gain running the football because they block pretty well. They've had some good schemes and concepts there in the run game, but we've done a good job of wrapping up and taking them to the ground.
So we're going to go 2 splits to the near side and to the far side. Shotgun formation. Running back to the right of the quarterback. The quarterback is still Patterson in there, and why not? He has had 2 huge touchdown throws.
Yeah, why would you pull him out now?
Absolutely. So he's going to hand it off to the running back, runs into a blue wall, bounces it to the outside, crosses the 45.
It's going to be holding. We're coming back
there's got to
here.
be a hold there.
You know, you talked about the formation, is what we call ace, right, or dubs. When we played Sparkman, we stayed in ace formation primarily for 3/4 of the game. And I asked Coach Cola afterwards, I said, we haven't done a lot of ace. I'm curious why you stayed in ace as much as we did. And he said, just felt like personnel-wise, where we might have been undermatched athletically, it gave us a chance to match up or create mismatches where they were more athletic. And Grissom's probably thinking the same thing at this point of, we're not as athletic as JC. We don't have the size that JC has. But Ace forces their defense to be symmetrical, spread them out, and maybe it creates a mismatch here or there.
That's why he's the offensive coordinator.
Yes, yeah, he's got a little sense about him on the offensive side of the ball. That's why we're up here and he's coaching football.
That's right.
So after the penalty, the holding penalty, it's going to be second down and about 18 for Grissom as the ball is marked at their own 29-yard line. Some whistles stopping the play before we can get going on that.
Well, coaches are upset. They're confused about the spot of the foul and then the assessment of the penalty.
Well, why did we move the chains back? Why not just the...
They're asking the same thing. And Coach McGee's already been warned twice to get off the field.
Okay, so I said 2nd and 20, but now they're going to say 2nd and 9 as the ball is marked at the 29-yard line. Doesn't make sense.
That's as animated as I've seen Coach McGee.
So a little flare pass to number 4.
Great tackle.
It's caught. He's going to be short of the first down. Brings up 3rd and 3 as he gets out to about the 35-yard line for Grissom.
Hez did a good job right there and coming and attacking that guy like a rat on a Cheeto.
3rd and 3 for Grissom from their own 35-yard line. 2 splits to the far side, 1 to the near side, running back to the left of the quarterback. Grissom started off with 3 different quarterbacks on their opening 3 series, and I think they found the guy they're going to go with for the rest of the game. As the running back picks up the first down, as he crosses the 40, he's tackled at about the 43-yard line, so 1st and 10 Tigers.
And I believe that's the original first down that they've achieved by running the football.
Yeah.
I think that's the very first time. That's hard to articulate. You can't say first down.
That's what I was trying to figure that. The original
that.
first down.
The initial is a better way. The initial.
Initial
I'll
first
articulate
down.
it eventually.
So 1st and 10, Grissom still in their territory, but they are marching 6:35 and counting in the opening half. James Clemens with a touchdown lead, 28-21, as that tackle is made by Nate Jennings.
So I feel like we've talked about the GT, the counter GT, or the counter tackling in or the tackling wing. We've talked about it all year. So many people have run it. That time Grissom runs it, and you can't play it any better than what Nate just did. He got in the hip pocket of the guy leaving and just rode it exactly right into the ball carrier.
And brought him down, lost his helmet. It's got to come out for one play, but a loss on the play. So 2nd and 14 for the Tigers. 2 splits to the far side. There's the snap. Pump fake. Throws it deep. He's got his man. Overthrows his man. And I don't know what route that guy's running.
That time I could see it. That time I could see it. It's just a pause. It's not even a stop and go. It's a slow pause and kind of a head fake as the quarterback's faking as well. We're biting on it like we haven't all year. So I don't know what we've seen on film or what our guys have seen on film that makes them think I've got to come up and play the run so hard.
Well, I know Coach McGee was all over his run right there.
Yeah, because he just overthrew that one.
But a little bit better throw, and that's the 3rd long ball touchdown.
Yep.
Because, he's 15, 20 yards behind our defender.
So 3rd and long.
We're caught way out of position right there, and Coach has to take a timeout.
Yeah, so he does. He takes a timeout. That's James Clemens' 2nd timeout of the opening half with 5:55 left to play in the first half. James Clemens on top, 28-21. Now listen, everybody. You need to listen to the post-game show because during that, we're going to talk about our Mellow Mushroom player of the game. Our featured jet gets a $25 gift card from Mellow Mushroom. And also, we'll have our Lawlers Fan of the Week. We'll announce that during our post-game show. The Lawlers Fan of the Week will get a gift card from Lawlers Barbecue. If you're interested in signing up for the Lawlers Fan of the Week, all you need to do is go to pasnetwork.net and enter your name for the Lawlers Fan of the Week. So, again, guys, each and every week, Mellow Mushroom, Lawlers. We're giving away
both
food.
Good choices.
Dinner.
Gosh.
So as we come out of the timeout, 5:55 left to play in the opening half. James Clemens, 28. Grissom, 21. 3rd and about 14 for Grissom as the ball is spotted almost at their own 40 to the right of that marker.
Let me clear my throat.
I heard that. So here we go. Shotgun puts a man in motion from left to right. He's going to roll to the far side, looking to throw it deep. Throws off of his back foot. Caught. Brought down by Mark Woods. Short of the first. Now he kind of popped out of his hands Would have been a really good catch. Still would have been short of the first down, but it would have been one you had to go for.
Mark's down on the sideline. I think the way he landed on top of that receiver, I wouldn't be surprised if he just knocked the air out of him.
Yeah.
Because he landed hard on top of that receiver.
Guys, we may have a very disengaged line judge. There, two offensive linemen pulled defensive linemen to the ground, and one guy barrel rolled underneath a defensive lineman to cut him, and no penalties were assessed.
And I'll even tell you something else. The kid, the receiver that came in motion, cut up and was wide open. If the quarterback had looked, he was wide open at about the 35-yard line. So, that was another one that could have been gone deep. So
that time they rolled him, though. They've been standing tall in the pocket on those. That time they roll away from where the pressure's been coming from, Nate's side. They roll away from it, and they kind of just barreled up our defensive linemen so they didn't have pressure on him.
And here's something else. We have been so disciplined, really.
Yeah.
As rough as some of the games have gone for us this year, assignment-wise, we've been pretty good defensively.
We have.
Even when we get beat deep, it's not by much. It's a couple yards here, one blown coverage. We're getting beat by 15 yards.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this is different.
And it's just very different from what we've seen from this defense.
Completely.
I don't know that we've seen a quarterback throw the ball as well as this one has deep.
Just
those couple of passes he's done. You did make a good point. He's not hitting those short routes, but he is hitting that long ball beautifully.
Well, a receiver has time to adjust to that ball in the air as long as it is.
So 5:48 left to play in the first half as 4th and 14 for Grissom. So they're going to punt as Jamal Mayers is standing at about the 28-yard line.
And they're tight punt, too.
There is.
This is odd.
So here's the punt. It is up. Nice high. Got good hang time.
Good.
And it's going to bounce out of bounds at about the 25-yard line. So they're going to say 26. So 1st and 10, James Clemens from their own 26.
Now, I really thought Ty was going to try and come under that thing and field it.
Jamal.
Sorry, Jamal.
So here's our chance, right? We got a stop that we talked about. We need to go down and score right here and put it up 2 scores instead of letting these guys hang around.
I'd like to sustain a drive here.
Sustain a drive.
Just keep trickling the ball down the field.
Just run the ball, get it down there. Looks like DJ Williams is in the backfield to the right of Lopez. 2 splits. Now Cooper is going to jump out a little bit further to the near side. Lopez steps up in the pocket. Better get rid of it. Pump fakes. Makes one cut. Crosses the 30. Brought down at about the 34-yard line. So he's going to be short of the first down by about 3 yards. So 2nd and 3 for James Clemens.
Man, we had a little bit of a shot with Eggert going deep, but he kind of pulled up like he didn't think Gio was going to come to him, and he had a step on the receiver.
Yeah, and Gio was waiting for him to go. Waiting for him to take off.
So he can hand it off to Williams up the middle. Williams is going to get the first down as he's going to be taken down at about the 38-yard line. So that gives us a James Clemens first down.
That's all we need, first down.
Sustain that drive, get this clock running, get another touchdown on the board, go in at halftime with a big lead.
Feeling good about it.
Lopez, shotgun. Looks like Doty is split really far to the left. Going to throw a hard pass out here to Eggert. Eggert tries to turn it up, pushes one man down, puts his knee down. Now he goes out of bounds at about the 47-yard line, but they're going to add some more on as, honestly, Eggert wasn't down.
No, he wasn't down, and that's always tough.
Yeah, but they blew the whistle.
It's always tough when that guy's still fighting, hadn't gone down yet.
They blew the whistle when they spun him around. I'm not sure his knee went down either, but they did blow a whistle.
It was still on top of the defender because the defender was on his back and Eggert was down. But
I'm a big fan of playing to the echo of the whistle.
Absolutely.
Well, and here's another thing. Eggert was on top of that guy and gave him a little shove to the helmet into the turf, and he could have. His friend may be defending him right there.
Yeah.
Went ahead and hit Eggert a second time.
So Williams takes the snap up the middle, picks up about 4 or 5 yards. We'll say 4 yards. So 2nd and 6, and we are running the ball as we are under 5 minutes left in this opening half.
Good hard run.
Mixing it up well tonight. Little run, little pass.
Doty split to the far side. Eggert and Cooper going to throw it deep to Eggert. Eggert kind of pulls up, and it's going out of bounds. So
he didn't really give him a chance to catch that one. Ball floating out of bounds right there. I don't think Logan had a chance at it.
So that brings up 3rd down and about 6 for James Clemens.
Old Freak Daddy on the PA tonight. He's playing some jams, isn't he?
It's like he's in a booth
talked
somewhere.
about mixing it up.
He's mixing it up.
He is. Little Montel Jordan. The 90s were good to us all.
Yes, it was. It was a good decade. Not as good as the 80s.
No, not even close.
So 3rd down and 6 for James Clemens in Grissom territory as Lopez is going to take the snap himself. He's going to be kind of wrestled down short of the 30-yard line, about the 32, so it's going to bring up 4th down at about 5.
I mean, Grissom does have a good wrestling team, Kirk.
Yeah, they do.
It's not bad.
No, they're not. And I imagine some of these guys might even do it.
Perhaps.
Lopez going to go for it on 4th down.
Why not? Last game of the year, Kirk.
Go ahead
Don't
and say
hold
it.
anything back.
There you go. Cooper, Eggert, closest to us. No, check that. That's Little. Little and Cooper closest to us. Doty on the far side. Fakes the handoff to Williams. Got to get rid of it. Throws it off his back foot to Little. Little makes the catch. Steps out of bounds.
He made a great
He really
adjustment
did.
by checking up and coming back, even just a step, coming back to the football in front of the defender.
And then you see him check his feet to make sure he got him in. He got them both in.
That's an NFL reception right there. As he steps out of bounds at the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, James Clemens. Hurry up offense right here at the line. Lopez going to hand it off to Williams. Williams makes the cut. Met at the line of scrimmage. Picks up 2 yards on the play. 2nd and goal.
You know, the play before that, he threw it to the sideline there to Little. He had Cooper across the middle on a slant, wide open as well.
Lopez keeps it himself. Goes up the middle for his second touchdown.
Not going to be denied.
They're going to say he's short. They're going to say he's short by about a half a yard.
They just want to see him do it again.
Because that's what he's going to do. So 3rd and goal. I mean, the ball is almost in the end zone just based off of that. Now he's in. He dives with a Grissom Tiger hanging on to his ankles from about a half a yard out.
I feel bad for the guy coming off the backside because he
did
felt
a
like
great
he
job.
made the play. I've made this play. And then he's holding Gio's shoe as Gio leaps into the end zone.
Well, you know, I said something about his cape
You
earlier.
did.
He Superman into the end
He
zone.
did. He
Didn't
really did.
Dun, da, da,
He was not going to be
da, da, da.
denied that time as Luke Bosick lines up for the extra point. 3:06 left to play in the opening half. And James Clemens did exactly what we hoped they would do. That extra point is good. Bringing your score with 3:06 left in the opening half. 35, James Clemens. Grissom, 21. You're listening to Jets football on Play Action Sports.
One of the worst feelings you can have is that of being stranded. Well, BT's towing, tire, and truck repair makes that a thing of the past with 24/7 towing services and roadside assistance in the northern Alabama and southern Tennessee areas. But that's not all. They also offer truck and trailer repair, mobile welding, brake service and repair, new and used tires, and other major and minor repairs. Their name says it all. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair. For 24/7 response, call 497-8234. That's 497-8234. BT's Towing, Tire, and Truck Repair.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports. We are at Madison City School Stadium for this Region 4 matchup between the Grissom Tigers and your James Clemens Jets, as the Jets have taken a big lead. Again, 35-21 over Grissom with 3:06 left to play in the opening half. Bosick's kick, high end-over-end kick, is going to be fielded at the 15-yard line by Grissom as the return man's trying to find another hole, and he doesn't get quite to the 30. They might be generous at giving the 30. They do, so it'll be 1st and 10, Grissom from their own 30-yard line.
Generosity is the theme of the night.
It really is.
So far in the first half, anyway. Both defensives have been generous.
You know, the thing is with 2:58 left, you'd like to get a quick 3 and out and get the ball back.
Yeah.
But we've burned two timeouts, I think, already
We
as
have.
well, so we don't have many to make a little late run.
So Grissom only has 2 as well, or they only have 2. We have 1. So, or did we get charged that timeout?
It's a good question.
Guarantee
it's a
we
good
did.
question.
Because they were upset about it.
So Grissom, 1st and 10 from their own 30-yard line. Shotgun, drops back to pass, throws it over into the flat, overthrows, picked off! Picked off! Is that Doty?
Ty Doty.
Is that Doty?
Yes, we talked about Ty earlier being a great receiver and then coming on and helping us in special teams and making special appearances in the secondary. That time a ball overthrown in the flats and he comes up from deep 9 to come make the play.
That's just speed right there. Reaction and speed.
Can't coach it.
Well,
you
it
can't.
was overthrown, and he was in a great position as a secondary defender on that
Yeah,
play.
yeah, it's not his
to be
guy.
in a great position. And then who needs the 3 and out? We'll just go ahead and get a pick and go in and score.
I was going to say, why are you asking for a 3 and out? You're just being fair.
I didn't want to be greedy.
You didn't want to be greedy. That's admirable of you.
Lopez takes a snap, fakes the handoff to Ballard, throws it deep, throws it up for Eggert. Eggert up, and that's got to be a pass interference. Are you not going to throw it? You're not going to throw it?
There's a lot of hand fighting both ways.
I credit the guy for not throwing a flag. Both
he
those
guys got the push off about the 3-yard line on Eggert.
Both guys are jockeying for position right there.
I'm an old defensive back, man. I know that was passing. I would have been called. They would have called it on me. Of course, I'm 5'7". So
if you were the defensive back, you'd have been begging for that push off about the 3, too.
So 2nd and 10. Ballard's going to bounce it to the outside.
Go.
He's still on his feet.
He's going to go.
Got a hold there. Looks like Doty kind of held a little bit longer than he needed to. So that one's going to come back.
Well, he did just pick the ball off, so I guess we'll give him the hold on the corner.
You get a boy and then a dang it boy.
Yeah, I tell you. But I tell you what, though, that he did. He held on to that block just a little too long. Probably didn't have to.
I didn't see it.
Yeah. Well, if you don't see it, it didn't happen.
If it didn't happen, when it happened, it didn't happen.
That's to quote Todd Tomerlin a couple of weeks ago.
Oh, I forgot about that.
That's right. That's right.
When he was filling in.
Yeah. All right, so.
He filled in admirably.
He did. So that moves the ball back to the 30-yard line. Well, that's Tom McClung.
Oh, that's a different one?
Yeah, that's a different
I just like saying that.
Well, we're just going to keep saying some names. I think we got him jump off sides.
Well, of course we did.
Todd the Bod.
Todd the Bod.
Is that the right Todd?
I don't know.
Is that Todd
our
the
producer
Bod?
says yes. Todd the Bod.
The same producer you was telling me couldn't hear us?
Well, I'm going to tell you right now, I know Tomerlin's listening. I know Tomerlin's listening, so...
Well, hey, Todd. I hope you are listening.
Thanks for filling in, Bod.
Yes.
Lopez drops back to pass, throws it towards the end zone. Got Cooper
there it is.
in the end zone. Touchdown, James Clemens.
Whoop,
he called it incomplete.
What?
He called it incomplete.
Oh, no. Cola, throw the red flag.
I don't know if he was bobbling it as he went to roll.
That's all it could be,
because we all we could see was his back, right?
Yeah, that's true.
So if he's bobbling that as he goes to the ground and rolls into it,
we did see his feet that were 3 yards from the back of the end zone.
Yeah.
I mean, he had plenty of room.
Yeah.
So he must have not had full possession of it.
So with that incomplete, that brings up 3rd and 9 for James Clemens as Lopez dropping back to pass, rolls out of the pocket, got to get rid of it, throws it to the end zone for Doty. That one is a James Clemens touchdown. Touchdown, Jets.
Man, let's burn the bulbs out these lights tonight.
I tell you what, that is
they're LEDs. It'd be tough.
It would be tough, but we can do it.
Worth a shot.
So 35-yard touchdown pass, Lopez to Doty with 2:23 left to play in the opening half.
And it's just 2 weeks in a row. We put up 40-plus points in the first half. That's good news.
Love it.
I like it.
A lot.
I love it.
I like it a lot.
Want some more of it.
Bosick, kick is up, and it is good. With 2:23 left to play in the first half, James Clemens 42, Grissom 21. You're listening to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports.
Bankston Motorhomes, with locations in Alabama and Tennessee, carries an extensive inventory of motorhomes, including Class A diesel, Class A, Class B, and Class C motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and tent campers from manufacturers like Tiffin Motorhomes, Fleetwood, Forest River, and many more. Bankston Motorhomes also has an experienced service department to help you with any service work or parts or accessories you need. Bankston Motorhomes, Huntsville, Florence, Albertville, Ardmore, and Nashville, helping families like yours build memories for over 40 years. Call 1-800-624-2899 or visit them online at bankstonmotorhomes.com.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports. 2:23 left to play in the opening half. James Clemens with a 21-point lead, 42-21 over Grissom so far as we get ready to kick off again. And would like to hold the ball a little longer on that.
No,
maybe we can get another pick
I'm
six.
going right back to where I was a minute ago. We either get
another turnover and a score.
Oh, look,
and that was bobbled. He's got to pick it up and run. And he's going to be
nice
down at about the 12-yard line.
So they're going to be on a short field. We get either a turnover or a quick 3 and out right here, and you still going to have, almost 2 minutes left. Well, if they go 3 and out, it'd be closer to 1 minute left, but have a chance.
But you have a short field to work on.
So 1st and 10, Grissom, they're going to say he was tackled at the 13-yard line.
It's generous.
So that's going to, that one was generous. But nevertheless, 1st and 10 from their own 13 as Grissom comes out. Probably, they got to get some distance between them and that goal line.
Well, you got right here. What are they going to do? Are they going to try and just wear the clock off and get to the halftime?
Well, that's what
or
I
are
was
they going to
thinking.
try and go desperation and get some points on the board?
I think they're going to run the clock out, but that's not going to work for them
because they're going backwards.
Nate Jennings in there, along with a couple others to make the tackle for them.
The guy dancing around, Nate almost did the waltz with him, and then just finally brought him to the ground.
Was that Kreider also back there with him?
Kreider, Freeman, and Jennings, all three had him wrangled.
So that's a 4-yard loss, brings up 2nd and 14 as the ball is marked at the 10-yard line. Sure. We've got 2 splits to the near side. Go ahead.
They're going to they can't back up much further.
No, they really can't.
So I guess you run it 2 more times.
Yep.
But then you got to punt from your end zone, and their special teams has been a little shady.
Suspect.
So he's going to drop back to pass, throws it over into the
Jailbreak
to the flat,
again.
And he's got some room. Tries to bounce it to the outside, but then he meets
Brody Stinson.
13 Brody Stinson.
Brody treated him like Kerry Underwood did that truck. Just abused him on that.
Took me a second. I'm not going to lie. That one took me a second, but now I'm with you. Yes.
I think she keyed the side of his car. Whatever.
Yeah. Tore the seats up and slashed the tires.
Knocked out both headlights.
Yeah.
So 3rd and 6 for Grissom.
Don't do that.
Oh, we almost jumped. Did we get back?
Held back.
We get back. They're saying we did. So what they're doing is running that play clock as far as they can.
That's all.
So 3rd down, Coach McGee will end up calling a timeout after this play if it falls. If they run it, they're going to take that delay.
I don't know if he took his last time out there.
The coach,
I think
Coach
Dutton.
did. Yeah,
Coach Dutton took a timeout.
He did. So he took his
last time.
Was that the last one?
Mm-hmm.
So there's another timeout right there with 42 seconds left to play in the opening half. James Clemens 42, Grissom 21. The Play Action Sports Report podcast features news, results, and interviews from Limestone County and drops every Wednesday on all major podcast platforms. Always just go check that out. Here's some scores from our North Alabama District scoreboard. Rogers 27, West Limestone 14. That's at the half. East Limestone 28, Ardmore 16 in the second quarter. Phil Campbell 22, Clements, not James Clements.
Nah.
What am I doing? Clements 20. Athens with a 7-point lead over Fort Payne, 21-14 in the second quarter. Austin 21, Huntsville 14. And let's see. That's it. That's your North Alabama Gas District scoreboard. Serving Madison, Muscle Shoals, and Town Creek. Always call 811 before you dig. So coming out of the timeout, 3rd and 6.
If you're going to see some trickery, it's coming right now.
So 2 splits to either side. Running back right behind the quarterback. Now he's going to move to the left of the quarterback. He's going to take the snap. It's a low snap. He's looking to throw it deep. Throws it and just overthrows his receiver out of bounds. And Mayers was running shoulder to shoulder with the receiver.
He was.
And that clock stops with 36 seconds, giving us the amount of time that we need. I think we still have 1 timeout left.
Well, and that's what's odd about that play right there. Throw it up, stop the clock, and give us our timeout instead of making us take our timeout.
I agree. Right. Kind of an odd choice, odd path to take.
So Mayers is standing at the 50-yard line on the Grissom side of the 50. Oh, that was a shank, and it's going to take a Grissom bounce, and Mayers is going to field it at about the 46. He's at the 40. He's got 2 men to beat. Going to be a horse collar, but he's going to be brought down out of bounds. They're not going to call the horse collar.
I think he had him by the jersey on the
right
shoulder
there?
pad.
Okay.
Yeah,
because he kind of pulled it. I tell you what.
And now we got a shot with 22.8 left. We're going to have the ball inside their 30, so you can take shots in the end zone right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we got a guy that can throw it pretty well.
Yeah, we've seen him do that once or twice.
A couple guys that catch it pretty well.
So the ball is spotted at the Grissom 25-yard line. 1st and 10, James Clemens with 22 seconds left to play in the first half with a 42-21 lead over Grissom.
What do you got dialed up for us right here, Coach Cola Francesca?
So he's going to go splits to the far side. That's Doty and Little. He's going to go trips to the near side with Cooper, Ballard, and Eggert. Empty backfield, Lopez by himself, standing on his 30 or the Grissom 30. Low snap, picks it up, throws towards the end zone, throws it to Eggert. Eggert he catches it
Out of bounds.
Just out of bounds. Just that thing just faded just a little bit on him. Yep.
So 16 seconds left to play in the opening half. But I can tell you this, guys. Bosick kicked a 52-yard field goal during warm-ups.
I'd like to see him try. I would like to see him try.
I knew he was coming back to it.
I would love to see it. Lopez got Ballard to his left. 2 splits to both sides. Low snap again.
There
Lopez
it is,
throws
corner.
it. He's got him. Little, just off the hands of Little at the corner of the front corner of the end zone. So pass falls incomplete.
That corner route, he ran it to perfection. It was there. Gio had the timing perfectly. He releases the ball as he's coming out of his route, or he's coming out of his break. Man, everything went right there except the accuracy of the ball.
So 10 seconds left to play in this quarter. Lopez got Ballard to the left. 2 splits to the near side. Eggert and Cooper got them to jump again.
Oh, sure did.
Boy, they looked like they weren't going to call it, but the guy over there on the far end, defensive end, didn't never go back. He just stayed in
sat
down like, oh, crap.
Are they going to call me? Yeah, I guess they will. So that's going to push us up to the 20-yard line. So 3rd and 5 from the Grissom 20 with 10 seconds left to play in the first half. Lopez, shotgun, takes a snap. That's a better snap. Got to roll to the far side. Looking to throw.
Yeah,
got to hold.
Yeah.
Lopez got to get rid of it. Goes at the end zone. It's caught in the end zone by Ballard. With
Ballard.
1 second left, but that one's coming back.
It was a little too obvious not to call.
So Ballard with the reception, but a hold call brings that touchdown back with 1.3 seconds left on the clock. So you call it. Put Bosick out there. Let's kick it.
Let's see it.
I kind of had to laugh right there. Number 60 for us, Micah Douglas, turned around. The referee was upset, like he thought the flag was on him, and he asked him, "What'd I do?" The ref said, "No, I've been pointed to one of the other linemen. I got him."
So there you go. So guys, that's going to move that ball back to the 42-yard line.
I thought you wanted to see the leg.
Well, dude, that's where he would be kicking from.
I know.
So you're going to move him back a little bit. So
It'd be more like 59 for me.
Yeah, that one's going to be a little too far.
Last game of the year, guys.
Well,
I think he's over it.
Well,
I would love to see him kick one because he did. He booted a couple of them, and
we got a special Hail Mary play here.
So that's what they're doing. Huddle up on the sidelines as we took our last time out with 1.3 seconds left to play. Now you can download a copy of this game or listen to it on demand by going to PASnetwork.net. There's a streaming schedule of upcoming games and links to our mobile apps as well. Just go to Play Action Sports, PASnetwork.net, to download a copy of tonight's ball game or all of our past ball games of the season.
yeah, go back and listen to the old ones. I do.
Do you?
Yeah,
I
I'm
do
cutting
sometimes.
grass.
That's what we need to do.
I get on a mower and I
Yeah,
put that thing on.
that's exactly right. I get on the mower at the field or at home on the weekends, and I'll pull up an archive broadcast. And
Do you ever just, when you're mowing, do you ever just go, man, I sound good?
no,
He counts the number of times I say no doubt. No doubt. No doubt. He came to school one day and go, you know how many times you said no doubt?
That's awesome.
it's your catchphrase.
So this will be the last play of the opening half. Lopez, he's got Eggert
Not the
and Cooper
catcher.
closest to us. Little and Doty on the far side. He's looking to throw deep. He's going to step up in the pocket. Better get rid of it. Lopez is going to keep it himself. Makes one cut. Oh, man, I tell you. Put his helmet on number 11. Knocked
made
him
him
back.
pay.
He did.
He made him pay.
And that's going to do it for the first half at Madison City School Stadium. James Clemens, 42. Grissom, 21. When we come back, we'll have an interview with the cross-country and track coach for James Clemens, Coach Drew Bell.
I haven't seen him yet.
If
though.
it has
either.
he's up here. If it has anything to do with running, he coaches it
I think I saw him run up the steps.
And he coaches all year long and runs all year long.
nonstop. And yes, runs all year long, and he's got quite the resume.
Well, we'll
Yep.
talk to him when we come back. You're listening to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports.
Time for our Play Action Sports Sideline Shout-Out. A tip of the hat from the head coaches to their assistants on the sidelines.
Coach Laney Rich has been with us this second year. Was able to get him last year as well. He coached up in Tennessee, retired in Tennessee, brings a lot of experience. Helps me do a lot of things around here, jobs that could get overlooked that's outside of the football things that we do here. We say sweeping the shed. He's that guy that does that. And
tremendous to have him on board. He's a good sounding board for us. He's been around a while. Anytime I always need some advice, he's there for it. But he works with our tight ends and does a really good job with those guys. Tremendous asset to our program.
That's tonight's Sideline Shoutout. We'll be back with a halftime show after this from Play Action Sports. North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Bankston Motorhomes, with locations in Alabama and Tennessee, carries an extensive inventory of motorhomes, including Class A diesel, Class A, Class B, and Class C motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and tent campers from manufacturers like Tiffin Motorhomes, Fleetwood, Forest River, and many more. Bankston Motorhomes also has an experienced service department to help you with any service work or parts or accessories you need. Bankston Motorhomes, Huntsville, Florence, Albertville, Ardmore, and Nashville, helping families like yours build memories for over 40 years. Call 1-800-624-2899 or visit them online at bankstonmotorhomes.com.
Mellow, a state of mind, a culture, a way of being, and the philosophy behind Mellow Mushroom Pizza Bakers. Since 1974, their mission has been to provide delicious food in a fun and creative environment. The originators of hand-tossed, stone-baked classic Southern pizza, Mellow Mushroom makes their pies with high-quality, fresh ingredients to elevate the dining experience. So mellow out at Mellow Mushroom, a higher order of pizza in Huntsville at 470 Providence, Maine, and 2230 Cecil Ashburn in Jones Valley. Davis & Cole LLP in Athens has served the area assisting individuals and businesses with bookkeeping, tax preparation and filing, and routine accounting. Davis & Cole LLP, 105 South Marion Street in Athens. Call 232-9994. Davis & Cole LLP. Applebee's Tailgate Talk wants to recognize our local athletes, and you can help. Go to tailgatetalk.net throughout the school year to vote for the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. The winner will receive a gift card from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and a t-shirt from Gotcha Covered Screen Printing and more. Submit your own nominations for future polls, too. While you're there, check out the Tailgate Talk archives and see what you might have missed. That's the Applebee's Neighborhood Athlete of the Week. Cast your vote today from Applebee's Neighborhood Grill and 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football and Play Action Sports at Madison City School Stadium. We are at halftime with James Clemens, up 42-21 over the visiting Grissom Tigers. Here at halftime, we have with us Coach Drew Bell. Coach, you're a cross-country and track coach. You're the former Coach of the Year in 2019. You won James Clemens' first state championship. But now you come up here and you're telling me you think you've got a better team than anybody else. You feel good about it.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about this team and how you're approaching this season.
All right, we've been building for 11 years. Our goal is always to try to get 5 guys under 16 minutes. No team in the state of Alabama has ever done that. We have 2 boys right now, Luke Albertson, 1547, Dylan Dreyer, 1549. Our third guy, Cole's at 1604. Our captain, senior Garrett Gallagher, 1620, and John Luke Stovall at 1628. So we're 28 seconds from getting this thing done. We got 2 weeks. They're hungry.
And so you were telling me just a little bit during the break that you guys have done some pretty cool things this year. One of the things was y'all had a meet under the lights.
Yeah. We run the only meet up. Well, there's 2 meets in the state that go under the lights, but we're the only one up north. We had 30-plus teams, 3 from the state of Tennessee. They came in, lots of competition. It was going to be a battle between the 2 Tennessee teams and us, and somehow we love Palmer Park. We came out on top, boys and girls.
So what was the driving force, though, to do something like that under the lights? What was kind of like the thought process? That's got to be a cool experience for the kids.
Cool and scary.
Yeah.
We used to go to Memphis, and it was down there, and I knew Palmer Park had new LED lights, but we were going to have to rent 12 lights.
Yeah.
And learn to set them up and take a big pay a lot of money to hope to make more money.
Yeah.
And we risk it all, and you set them all up on Friday night, get them right and lit, and then you crank them back down because they're wrong and do it again. But it works out. This is the third year in a row we've done it, and teams love it, and the weather was perfect, and people ran insane. There were a lot of personal records for a lot of schools. Everybody loves running at Palmer Park.
Yeah. Well, so you talked about some of the guys running cross country for you right now, but you've only got one that's going to graduate.
Yeah, we're going to graduate our captain, Garrett Gallagher, and we were debating today, are we going to go with one captain or two captains? And because not everybody can be a captain.
Sure, right.
And sitting on the girls' side, we're going to hopefully stick 5 girls under 20 minutes like last year. Both boys and girls were fourth in the state meet, which is unheard of in 7A. We're stronger up front. We got 2 girls that are ready to break under 19 minutes.
Wow.
Not 20 minutes, 19 minutes. 1918 is Emma Bothern, and also 1918 is Kylie Giro.
And they're really only split by just a little bit.
Ella Carter really is our best girl. She is a freshman, but she is in a boot cast. We got to go without Ella right now, 1922. But Claire Colo's 2008, close to going under. Mackenzie Parker and Kayla Willett. Kayla ran 1943 at state. She always runs her best at the end. So I see history repeating itself. We're going to be in the hunt, guys and girls.
So what do you do from a coaching perspective? I mean, running should come natural to most of us. We walk, then we run. But when you get into cross country, you get into track, what are you looking for as a coach from some of these runners?
Cross country is, we talk about baseball being boys of summer, or men of summer. Cross country, all of our athletes, it's all about the summer. We try to do 10 weeks. We try to run 50 to 70 miles a week. Our secret is we're trying to get 2,000 feet of elevation gain every week.
Wow.
We go to the bottom of Monte Sanyo, our favorite run, maybe not their favorite run, but it's Oak Park.
Yeah.
And you go straight up 3.5 miles to the top, circle up top, sprint back down. We did that so many times. The state meet supposedly has hills. There's no hills for us. But all those miles and all that strength, we do dumbbell weightlifting, 2 programs. I don't want to really talk about what they are.
That's all right.
And we also do hurdle dynamics. There's 12 exercises for injuries, prevention and balance and whatever. And we're out there every day at Palmer Park at 5:30 a.m.
There you go.
Middle school get it done at 6:30. Varsity and junior varsity to 7. Then we come back in the afternoon and we're at it again. There's not too many teams who work this hard, not in the age we live in.
No, you're right. And so that's cross country, but talking about track too. You also coach track. So how's that looking for you?
We're looking to get our numbers back up. COVID put us down a little bit. I'm hoping we're going to be more like 150, 200 athletes. Every event. We've got a phenomenal thrower coming back. Jalen Drake's been second in the state and third in the state, has 2 medals. He should be able to win this thing. We've got a lot of young sprinters coming back. And when you match it with all this distance running, we've always had good field events. That's what we're known for.
Sure.
We've had 5 different girls win the state meet in the long jump in a 10-year period. So, we're known for jumps, and sprints and jumps, and now distance running's arrived. So it's going to be fun. I'm looking for a lot of new kids.
That's good.
I want to grow. We had the first cross-country elementary meet in the state of Alabama at Palmer Park the other night, 225-something kids. We want to start an elementary track and field series. That's coming.
Yeah.
It means we work harder, but you know what? We serve our community, and that's how we identify what our future looks like. Well, our future looks real good.
And that's the way James Clemens, everybody that we talk to each and every week at halftime from this community carries that same mentality. And you guys continue to do a great job. And again, looking to bring home another state championship, I would assume.
We're going to be in the hunt, that's for sure.
Well, I love it. Well, Coach, really appreciate you coming up here. Thanks for spending some time with us. Coach Drew Bell, the cross-country and track coach at James Clemens. We'll take a break, and when we come back, we're going to go ahead down to the field and listen to James Clemens Marching Band right here on Play Action Sports. the James Clemens Marching Band as they continue on doing Prince. That was the James Clemens Marching Band bringing you tonight's halftime festivities. Also want to thank Coach Drew Bell, the cross-country and track coach here at James Clemens, for coming up here and spending some time with us. We're just a little over 3 minutes away from second half kickoff. James Clemens on top, 42-21 over Grissom. When we come back, we'll be ready for the second half action. You're listening to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports.
When Keith and Amy Richards went on a Greek vacation in 1997, their goal was to create savory foods from simple ingredients. Thus, Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe was born with their healthy spin on traditional Greek food in the form of salads, gyros, sandwiches, and soups. Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe, located at 105 Brookridge Drive, Suite A, just off Highway 72 in Madison. Open Monday through Sunday, 10:30 a.m. till 9 p.m. Call 724-6554 or visit them online at Tzatziki'sCafe.com. Tzatziki's Mediterranean Cafe. Originality is our nationality.
The next time you need a pharmacy, one call to Athens Creekside Drugs, Salem Pharmacy, or Florence Express Pharmacy will fill the bill. All 3 locations are committed to providing you the best services a pharmacy can offer, with the emphasis on quality, value, and service. Whether your needs are simple or complex in nature, either location can provide solutions that deliver results. They pride themselves on being a company where customer service means timeliness, quality service, and a friendly attitude. Athens Creekside Drugs at 605 Highway 31 South, Salem Pharmacy at 28730 Highway 99, and Florence Express Pharmacy on Mall Road in Florence. For spotless cleaning at your service, call Extreme Pressure Washing, residential and commercial exterior cleaning specialists taking pride in their work to provide convenient and conventional services. Exterior walls, roofs and gutters, fences, driveways and sideways, decks, patios and porches, they clean it all. Extreme Pressure Washing offers free estimates and guarantees satisfaction on every job from start to finish. Extreme Pressure Washing. Call 321-9119. Look for them on Facebook or online at extremepressurewashing21.net. Spell it Xtreme. Extreme Pressure Washing.
Bankston Motorhomes, with locations in Alabama and Tennessee, carries an extensive inventory of motorhomes, including Class A diesel, Class A, Class B, and Class C motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and tent campers from manufacturers like Tiffin Motorhomes, Fleetwood, Forest River, and many more. Bankston Motorhomes also has an experienced service department to help you with any service work or parts or accessories you need. Bankston Motorhomes, Huntsville, Florence, Albertville, Ardmore, and Nashville, helping families like yours build memories for over 40 years. Call 1-800-624-2899 or visit them online at bankstonmotorhomes.com.
The world is changing.
Changes are coming to the Tailgate Talk app. In the next few weeks, it will become PAS Plus, your home for Applebee's Tailgate Talk, along with James Clemens Sports and Calhoun Basketball.
Ooh, change never hurt, huh?
Just keep a lookout for the download links at PASnetwork.net or TailgateTalk.net. PAS Plus, play action sports plus a little extra. PAS Plus, it's coming from Play Action Sports.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football right here on Play Action Sports as we get ready for second half action. Now, James Clemens won the opening coin toss and elected to receive, so Grissom will get the ball first to start the second half. But, guys, when you start looking at this offense, Gio Lopez has scored 2 touchdowns on the ground, but he's hit 3 different receivers in the air, Doty, Cooper, and Eggert for touchdowns as well. And then, of course, Ballard had a nice touchdown run earlier in the first quarter. But really, this James Clemens offense, for the most part, has really stepped up this first half.
Yeah, you know, right where we left off last week, we talked about they put 49 up in the first half last week. Now we've got 42, taking advantage of both the run and the pass so far tonight, and just really doing what we're supposed to do against a team that's not talent-wise does not match up with us, right? And you're supposed to win these games and dominate. You know, early in the game we had some miscues defensively that gave them a little life, but the way the second half ended, man, those 3 quick scores and
the interceptions.
So
we got 2 of those.
And really kind of separated things there in the last 5 to 10 minutes.
Gave us the big mo.
Yeah, it did. Gave us that big motivation and that momentum. The momentum and the motivation.
We'll come up with another mo and have the trifecta.
So, Coach Kimbrough, when you look at this defense, though, got burnt on a couple of touchdown passes and then a pick 6 for their defense. Kind of kept them in the game close in the first half.
Yeah, they did. They had a couple good plays and did some good things defensively. That's what a guy like Coach Dutton gives you, right? They scheme against you. They come up with some unique things, and they put you in a tough situation. For us defensively, we're about 500 on giving up big plays versus making some big plays.
Sure, yeah.
So, and it's worked out well in our favor, so says the scoreboard. If we do the same thing second half, we should be fine.
So here at Madison City School Stadium, as we get ready to start the third quarter, Luke Bosick is going to kick it off to get us going. Up 42-21 right now, and waiting on the official to blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle.
Blow the whistle.
Here he goes. Oh. No, we got a little onside kick action.
How about that?
And it is almost fielded. Oh, look at that. Looks like James Clemens is going to come up with that one. No, going to be a penalty. It's going to be offsides.
Look at the kicker.
I know that's
not. It's like, come on.
Is that Anthony Ortiz?
Yeah, that's.
Come on, I executed that perfectly.
He did.
What a bounce right there at the end, and then Hez had a chance to get down on the ball,
but
there was kind of a scramble for it. Yeah.
Did we end up with the ball?
We did end up with the ball, but I don't think.
I think it's going to be offsides by the way the flag comes down.
So it's going to be offside. It's going to be a re-kick. So way to come out of halftime, Coach McGee.
The gambler coming at it, right?
It is the last game.
It's the last game of the year.
And what do you have to do?
Hold nothing back. Can't hold anything back.
You don't even know what you used to say, did you?
No, I've kind of lost it.
He's out of breath. He just ran up the steps.
Twice. Once, not so bad.
So Bosick this time is going to be kicking from the 35-yard line.
It's lack of oxygen to my brain.
So as the Grissom return guys are standing at about the 15.
We're going to see a real kickoff now.
So there's Bosick's kick. High end-over-end kick. It's going to be fielded at the 20-yard line by number 20 for Grissom. As he tries to bounce it to the outside, then cuts back across. Going to be brought down shy of the 40-yard line, probably about the 39-yard line. And that's where Grissom is going to start off second half action right here.
Well, and the way we kick that onside kick, letting them have the 39 is not that big a deal. If they recover the onside kick, it's near that or ahead of that. So we took our chance, and it is what it is.
I thought it was well executed. I don't know I didn't see the offsides, but anyway. Nevertheless, 1st and 10, Grissom from their own 39. Shotgun puts a man in motion. Going to do a little jet sweep.
A little jet sweep action here.
Going to try to bounce it to the outside. Crosses the 40, goes out of bounds at about the 43. They're going to say 44-yard line. So he picks up about 4 yards on the play, 5 yards on the play. So, second down. They're showing third down.
Nah, that's inaccurate.
But now they're showing fourth down. Now they're showing first. Now they're showing second. So you got to get that side judge over there, making sure that the down marker is correct. Second down and 7 for Grissom. Ball at the 39-yard line. Shotgun going to hand it off to the running back up the middle. He's not going to go anywhere. It's going to be brought down.
That just hadn't been there for him. We've been doing a great job, like we talked about earlier, along the defensive front, of just wrapping up, making tackles at the line of scrimmage.
So Ezel was able to get in there and clog up that hole and make that tackle for James Clemens. 3rd and 5 for Grissom. Ball marked at the 45. Right, so they're going to go 2 splits to the near side, 2 to the far side. Shotgun running back to the right of the quarterback. Puts a man in motion from the near side to the far side. He's going to roll to the far side. Throws it. Got his man right there in the flat.
It's a good play.
Crosses the 50. Tackled at the 45-yard line of James Clemens. First down, Grissom. Yeah, so, he rolled to the right side and just waited, and then the receiver went out there and sat on his route, and there was nobody on him.
And again, their better pass plays have been kind of when they rolled him out to the right because there's so much pressure coming off the side.
So 1st and 10, Grissom from the James Clemens 45. Just underway in the third quarter. James Clemens on top, 42-21. Quarterback drops back to pass, throws it over to the sidelines, makes the catch for about a 5-yard reception. So Grissom comes out moving the ball really fast.
Well, and they came out this first half, they could not hit those short passes and went over our head.
Yes.
Now it's almost like we've played off of him a little bit, and he's gotten more accurate with those short passes. So it'll be interesting to see how the chess match goes here.
You give me a bigger window to throw in, I'll make those accurate throws too.
And there you go.
No doubt.
Yeah, no doubt.
No doubt.
2 splits to both sides. Shotgun, fake the handoff, throws it into the flat. Oh, wow. Jamal Mayers comes up and just read that perfectly. Pass falls incomplete. And the running back's looking at the quarterback like,
let's be fair.
Why'd you throw it to me?
The pass was good. The catch wasn't terrible. The problem is that he put his face mask right on the football.
He did.
And that thing squirts out of his chest.
So that brings up 3rd and 6 for Grissom inside James Clemens territory. Splits to both sides. You got 2 splits both sides. Running back in the backfield with the shotgun. Going to hand it off to the running back. He's got a hole. Gets about 4 yards on the play. Still going to be short of the first down, so it's going to bring up 4th down, but they're probably going to go for it considering where they're at.
Are they? Let's see.
So it's going to be about 4th. They're going to say 4th and 3. So, yeah, they're going to go for it as that ball is marked at the 37-yard line of James Clemens. So 2 splits to the near side. Brought in a tight end. Put 1 split on the far side. Running back is to the right of the quarterback. Number 15. Almost gets James Clemens to jump.
Yeah, come very close.
They're waiting. Nobody's going to call it. Grissom fans want a penalty.
Signaling in this play.
Yep.
They've got to hurry.
2. 1 play clock.
They did
Going to hand it off to the running back. He's going to be met in the backfield. Mr. Nate Jennings said, no, sir, this one belongs to me.
He nearly took the handoff.
Well, they waited down till there was 1 second left, and he knew they couldn't go for a snap count there.
So with the turnover on downs, James Clemens is going to take over with great field position for their first possession of the second half, as that ball is going to be marked 1st and 10 from the James Clemens 40. But yeah, I mean, Nate Jennings just shot that gap and knew exactly where the handoff was going to take place. Lopez drops back to pass. Looking to throw it deep. He's got, just overthrows Cooper.
He got hit. He's on his back here. Those receivers crossed coming out of there, and Cooper came down the sideline, and there was nobody with him. Gio got hit right when he threw the ball. Came out like a duck.
Yeah, and Lopez even points at himself and says, that's on me. But when you're throwing, when you got a guy in your face like that, that's hard.
Hard to make that pass when your momentum's going backwards.
Yeah, it's tough.
So 2nd and 10 after the incomplete pass. Eggert and Little closest to us, and then looks like Doty split to the far side. In the backfield is Ballard. Going to hand it off to Ballard. Ballard's got a hole, trips up, gets about 6 yards on the play. Third down and about 4. Nice play there by Ballard. Only had one man to beat, but got tripped up right there. Kind of a shoestring tackle.
Still counts.
It does. So 3rd and 3. Going to hand it to Ballard again. Ballard puts the head down, trying to push his way forward, short of the first down by about a yard. So 4th and 1 as the ball is at the 49-yard line.
Props to the defensive front for Grissom. They didn't look this aggressive in the first half at all. Out of the multiple series that we had on offense, they weren't this aggressive up front. And maybe it was the freeze play that kept them kind of on their heels.
So Lopez looks over to the sidelines. He's got stacked receivers closest to us. That's Eggert. Behind him is Little. Doty split to the far side. Ballard is going to be the lead blocker for Lopez, and I don't know if he got it.
It's going to be really close.
It's going to be close. Depends
if
on
we take the spot from the far end, he's signaling.
Yeah, they're saying to move him. So Lopez with a 1-yard jump or dive forward, like you said on Superman. Picks up the first down. So 1st and 10, James Clemens, ball at the 50. Lopez takes the snap, drops back, got a rush, throws it for Eggert. Eggert pushes off, catches it at the 15, the 5, touchdown, James Clemens, 50-yard touchdown. We got a penalty flag?
Yeah, penalty flag, middle of the field. Maybe on them, I'm not sure. It's far away from Eggert.
Yeah,
now he did push off.
The flag's on the hash, and the play itself, they're between the numbers and the sideline on the route down here, so I'm curious to see myself.
Well, just looking at Eggert's reaction,
that's normal.
I don't know that that's what he was hoping for. But yeah, it looks like they're going to call that on him for the push off. They're conferring right there. The officials are.
It's a long conversation.
It really is. But what's funny is the one who made the call wasn't the one that was right on the play. The side judge.
We really need a sideline reporter to know what's going on down there.
They're waving it off. They're waving it off. So with that, that's a James Clemens touchdown. Eggert with his 2nd touchdown of the night.
And good for them. Our passing game looks like it's working right now.
So 50-yard touchdown pass, Lopez to Eggert with 8:29 left to play in the 3rd quarter. So James Clemens gets their opening possession of the second half and does it just like they did the first possession.
Well, and that's what we talked about. Get a stop, score. Get a stop, score, just to keep them from really feeling like they're in the game anymore.
Right.
And we're kind of starting to put this thing away.
So Bosick, kick is up high, and it is good. So 49-21 is your score with 8:29 left to play in the 3rd quarter. You're listening to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports.
Bankston Motorhomes, with locations in Alabama and Tennessee, carries an extensive inventory of motorhomes, including Class A diesel, Class A, Class B, and Class C motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and tent campers from manufacturers like Tiffin Motorhomes, Fleetwood, Forest River, and many more. Bankston Motorhomes also has an experienced service department to help you with any service work or parts or accessories you need. Bankston Motorhomes, Huntsville, Florence, Albertville, Ardmore, and Nashville, helping families like yours build memories for over 40 years. Call 1-800-624-2899 or visit them online at bankstonmotorhomes.com.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports. 50-yard touchdown reception. Lopez to Eggert, the opening drive of the second half for James Clemens with 8:29 left to play in the third quarter. Puts the lead 49-21. Bosick lines up for the kickoff. And here we go.
No trickery this time.
Straight up kick. It's high. End over end. Going to be fielded at about the 12. It's going to try to return it to the near side as just a bunch of jet blue swarmed around him, tackles him at the 21-yard line.
It's that jet stream.
Can't
run away from.
Can't run away from the jet stream.
Should have found you.
So 1st and 10, Grissom from their own 21. Taking a look at our scoreboard, our North Alabama Gas District scoreboard. Here's a score that I think we all would be interested in. In the third quarter, Huntsville 28, Austin 21. Guys,
not good news for
not
the Jets.
Good for the Jet Blue. And here's the thing, we talked about this off the air. You don't know what Austin's doing tonight. They've got the region wrapped up. They could be resting guys. They could be not playing a lot of their starters, and that's a scare when you need them to win that game.
We really do. So we'll have to pay attention to that as this game continues. 1st and 10, Grissom from their own 21. Snap. Shotgun. Quarterback looking to throw. He's rolling. And he just kind of fumbled it. He tried to throw it, and Jennings was in his face. And
looked like a pump fake that didn't work out.
No. And, here's the thing.
That's the old, what was the
tuck rule?
Yeah.
No, what was the old Miami Dolphins kicker, Gail Upremium? Gail Upremia. He tried to throw it, and it just comes off the back of his head.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm not sure we got the name exactly right.
Gail Upremia, I'll find it. I don't know like Joe Biden.
So basically what Brad's telling y'all is the quarterback tried to throw it, and they had Nate Jennings in his face, and it wasn't going over Nate Jennings.
No.
And he just kind of rolled off the back of his fingertips behind him and rolled out of bounds as an incomplete pass. So with that incomplete pass, 2nd and 10, Grissom, quarterback drops back, looking to throw it deep, throws it up, and almost intercepted. Looks like he's at Hezron.
Yep, at Hez.
So he played that one perfectly. He didn't want to get beat that time and knocks that ball down, brings up 3rd down.
Well, we were in more of a zone coverage there than man-to-man, and he had that zone right there and really played a perfect spot.
So 3rd and 10, Grissom from their own 21. And we haven't, that's one thing that we have not done a whole lot of tonight that Nate was able to do on that previous play before that incomplete was get pressure on the quarterback. We haven't done a whole lot of that. He's been able to kind of sit in the pocket just a little bit and make those long throws. So everything's designed to go fast. But there it was coming, though. It was coming.
He got lucky that got blown dead because Chris King had the radar locked on him.
So penalty flag on the play. As we were showing blitz the whole way.
Garrow, you're premium.
I need my glasses.
So timeout before the snap. And with 3rd and 10, James Clemens on top, 49-21, 8:07 left to play in this third quarter. So you can listen to the James Clemens Coaches Show every Wednesday morning at 11:05 on 1080 AM WKAC and get the inside scoop on the Jets. If you miss it, you can go to WKAC Sports page at WKAC1080.com and click on the Coaches Show link to find the archives. As we look at the North Alabama Gas District scoreboard, you see Phil Campbell up 30-26 over Clements.
Good for the Bobcats.
East Limestone 35, Ardmore 22 in the third quarter. Huntsville 31, Austin 21. Rogers 41, West Limestone 14. That is your North Alabama Gas District scoreboard, serving Madison, Muscle Shoals, and Town Creek. Always call 811 before you dig. So 10-point lead for the Panthers.
And if that holds up, that's not good for the home team.
No.
And we're not 100% sure on the tie-break situation.
Right.
But the way we understand it, if we end up in a three-way tie or whatever the situation, Huntsville would get
Look
that
at
bid.
Nate.
Ooh.
Boy, Nate was able to get the pressure on him and got his hands on the ball, knocked it down, so it brings up 4th and 10 for Grissom.
Playing with some energy.
Yeah, big time. Is there a tailgate talk in the morning?
There's always tailgate talk.
I
think they're going to be at Calhoun.
Give us a nod in the morning because Coach Johnson and I will be 2 members of a foursome at the Liberty Baseball Golf Tournament.
Liberty Baseball.
We'll send you some video. I'll tell you what, if you want us to call in from the course, we could do that too.
Tim says, absolutely. Absolutely, I do.
We'll be joined by Coach Watts, our athletic director,
and Jess Smith, the new head baseball coach at Russellville High School.
Well, there you go.
I'm telling you, everybody else, I hope they know they're playing for second. When we roll up, boys.
Second clown.
I don't know what the first place prize is, but they need to be asking about the others.
So while we were talking there's a penalty flag on the play. It was unsportsmanlike conduct on Grissom. So that's going to take it half the distance to the goal, putting it all the way back to the 10-yard line.
When you worry about that, you get late in this game. It's getting away from Grissom. It's the last game of the season. They're probably really frustrated.
I bet.
I thought it was because of the helmet decal.
Punter standing in the end zone. Gets a little bit of pressure. Oh, he shanked that, and it's going to go negative yards.
We got a hand on that.
And it's going to be a touchdown. It's picked up.
You got to scoop and score on any block
I think that's a score. Did he go out of bounds?
No.
Wait on it. No, touchdown. So let me set this up for you. Blocked punt, picked up at the 8-yard line. And score. Was that?
The ball was blocked. It looked like it was going out of bounds. Was that Ruffin? Yeah, Ruffin, I think.
Ruffin with the scoop and score for James Clemens. That's awesome.
Well, it looked like the ball was going out of bounds, and everybody kind of quit playing, except for Jalen.
Yeah.
And he went over, picked it up about a yard from out of bounds, and just walked it in. I think one guy hit him.
So Jalen Ruffin with a touchdown.
It's not good. Steven Ezel coming off the field hurt there.
No, that's not good for us at all.
No, not at all. So Bosick lines up for the extra point.
Maybe we can check in with our sideline reporter.
Sideline reporter's going to let us know what's going on right there.
So here we go. Extra point is up. Bosick had some pressure on him, able to get it through there. Your score with 7:49 left to play in the third quarter. James Clemens 56, Grissom 21. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have more James Clemens football action on Play Action Sports.
Mellow, a state of mind, a culture, a way of being, and the philosophy behind Mellow Mushroom Pizza Bakers. Since 1974, their mission has been to provide delicious food in a fun and creative environment. The originators of hand-tossed, stone-baked classic Southern pizza, Mellow Mushroom makes their pies with high-quality, fresh ingredients to elevate the dining experience. So mellow out at Mellow Mushroom, a higher order of pizza in Huntsville at 470 Providence, Maine, and 2230 Cecil Ashburn in Jones Valley.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports. After the block punt, the scoop and score by Ruffin. James Clemens up 56, Grissom 21 with 7:49 left to play in the third quarter as Bosick lines up to kick off from his own 40-yard line. 3 men back deep to receive again for Grissom. That's a high end-over-end kick. It's going to be fielded at the 5-yard line by Grissom. He's going to cross the 20. Still on his feet. He's got a lane. Crosses the 40. Almost to the 50-yard line. Runs into the sideline player.
Bailed over by his own player. And then took to the Jets with him.
Bosick took out 2 or 3 people right there.
He really did.
From both teams.
Yes.
But the guy, the kick return guy, ran into his own player and is still down over there on the sideline.
Is that the returner or the player he hit
No,
down?
That's the return guy, number 11 for Grissom, Tristan Graham. So Tristan Graham, with a great kickoff return there, goes out of bounds and gets knocked into his own player, and he's still on the sidelines over there.
Folded up like a graham cracker.
There he is. But he gets it out all the way to the 50-yard line, so 1st and 10, Grissom from the 50. Shotgun stacks to the near side, stacks to the far side, going to hand it off to the running back, and he's going to be brought down for a loss on the play of about a yard. So 2nd and 11 as he's trying to get a number there. It looked like number 31, Samad, makes the tackle.
Man, he's had a good year.
He really has.
Really has, yeah. And sometimes it's been a quiet progression or a quiet contribution, but he's always contributing.
Kind of the gritty. He's always in the mix on not the big nasty play or the big nasty hit, but always around the ball.
Sometimes just doing the dirty work. It's got to get done.
So 2nd down and 11, Grissom at their 49-yard line after a loss of the yard. Going to hand it off to the running back again. He's got a little bit of room, but it closed quickly as he picks up 2 yards on the play. Tackle there made by number
93.
Is it 93?
Yeah, that's Jalen Brown.
Yep.
A.K.A. Bambi.
Looked like Freeman got in there as well, as I saw him kind of getting up right there. But that's awesome. As actually they marked him down after a 2-yard gain, so it's going to be 3rd and 9 from the James Clemens 49. Do you have a score from around the Birmingham area? Hoover, Thompson?
Hoover's still up 7-0. It's a defensive battle down there.
So that's something we're going to keep an eye on as well as this game progresses. Grissom dropping back to pass, 3rd and 9, going to throw it deep. And he's got his man open, overthrows his man again.
Tough luck right there.
Just a little bit too much towards that sideline, or the route wasn't close enough to the sideline, one of the two.
So that pass falls incomplete, brings up 4th down. So 4th and 9 from the James Clemens 49-yard line for Grissom. But it looks like they're going to bring the punt team out, and Jamal Mayers is going to go back there to receive the punt again.
A guy that's been looking to make a play all night, he's going to get a chance here.
So 6:15 left to play in the third quarter. Madison City School Stadium. James Clemens, final home game of the regular season, up 56-21 over the visiting Grissom Tigers. 4th down. Grissom's going to line up to punt. So let's see what happens. Last time they punted, it got blocked, and we scored. This time, he gets it away quickly, but it's going to take a James Clemens bounce out of bounds. Ball is going to be marked at the James Clemens 25-yard line.
That's about the most accurate spot I've seen all year.
Yeah, that one bounced out right
there.
there.
Made it easy. It bounced right there.
So 25-yard line, 1st and 10, James Clemens. So, you got you a nice lead here. Probably going to look to score one more time, and then maybe we start seeing some others?
Probably. But, Coach alluded to it earlier. This team has shown the ability to score quickly. And you don't want to do anything that's going to let them build confidence, let them hang around too long. You want to put this thing away and where everybody knows this thing's out of hand.
And I will say this, the other thing before the snap. This may be the last game of the season,
very much
depending
so.
on what happens in Huntsville.
Yeah.
So you're going to let some seniors get in there, but some of these starters deserve to finish the season.
So Williams in there running back, and he takes a handoff from Lopez. That snap was high, and Lopez had to jump up and get it out of the air before he handed it off to Williams. Williams picked up about a yard, so it's going to be 2nd and 9 for James Clemens. So we got 2 splits to the near side, 1 to the far side. Takes the snap. Lopez looking to pass.
Got a man.
He's got Mayers.
Look who it is.
It's Jamal Mayers. Oh. And just up and just not able to bring that in.
Hey,
props so 3rd and 9.
Yeah, props to the corner right there, too. He's in great position. He played the ball the whole time. Had his head turned around on the ball. You didn't see a lot of hand fighting right there. Both guys just kind of working each other, and then they both go up for the ball at the same time. That's what it's supposed to look like. That's football.
A little underthrown.
A little bit,
maybe.
And you talked about they're moving some guys around, having some fun. Jamal on the offensive side right there. Saw Doty on the defensive side.
That's
earlier.
right.
So you got Eggert and Cooper closest to us, Doty and Little on the far side. Williams is going to come out of the backfield. Lopez throws it off his back foot, throws it short, picked off, and just pass intended for Doty, and this could be another pick 6 for Grissom, and it is.
That's just not a good decision by Gio.
No, it really wasn't.
He saw something, right, but didn't really have the zip on that ball because he's moving, right, rolling with his body.
We got a penalty flag, so I don't know if we're going to get the pick 6 or not.
So that's
definitely the pick, but maybe not the 6.
When Gio throws on the run, that receiver needs to be outside the hash to the way that he's rolling. Does that make sense?
Yes.
It doesn't need to be back to the middle of the field. That he's losing a lot of power that way, and you've alluded to the surgery several times. It's just not as powerful as it was. So trying to throw back to the middle of the field like that, all those balls are going to be underthrown a little bit.
And now he's limping coming off the field. Looked like he got hit when he threw it. Looked like he landed on his tailbone or something. He's limping weird.
So the penalty flag is on Grissom. So that was a block in the back. So that's going to bring that pick 6 back a little bit. The interception will stand. So it'll be Grissom's ball deep in James Clemens' territory, as they're probably it's going to be a spot foul. So we'll see what the official says, but it is a block in the back.
I didn't even catch the block in the
back.
Yeah,
but I didn't either. So
that backed him way up.
It does, yeah. So
I guess because of the spot foul.
Yeah. So block in the back after the interception. So it's going to be 1st and 10 Grissom, as we're looking to mark it at the 34-yard line. So that'll be at the James Clemens 34-yard line. So it went from a pick 6 to a penalty to the 34.
I've never said this in my life, but go Black Bears. I mean,
I can't argue with that.
We need Austin to come on with
take care of business.
Yes.
So the quarterback takes a snap. He's going to roll to the far side. Rolling to his right, throws it off his back foot. It's going to be picked off by Mark Woods. That's his second interception of the night. Mark Woods Jr. steps up, picks off another pass. First down, James Clemens.
And really, if he doesn't pick it up, I don't know if that was Hez or Jamal over there, but there was two guys right there.
Yeah.
He cut our own guy off.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he took an interception away from a teammate. The offense giveth, the defense taketh away.
Yeah.
And we're right back.
So we just paid them back for what they did to us earlier when we intercepted, and then they turn around and intercepted. So here we go. James Clemens got the ball, 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line, 22-yard line. Check that. 5:13 left to play in the third quarter, up 56-21.
Now, got a new quarterback in. Ty Marsh is in there. We mentioned Gio coming off limping.
So he's going to hand it off to Williams up the middle. Williams fights his way through, picks up. That's a hard run there by Williams.
That's a tough 4 yards.
It really was. So 2nd and 6 for James Clemens as the clock hits 5 minutes in the third quarter. Score update in Austin. Huntsville 31, Austin 24 in the third quarter. So Austin with a field goal to close that lead up a little bit more. I heard that deep sigh right there.
Just come on.
I got you.
I'm a former Panther, but I don't wish them any well tonight.
So Williams goes in motion. Marsh throws it out to Williams into the flat. Williams makes one man miss, makes another guy.
Stupid. Block in the back.
Block in the back there.
The flag.
So we get a block in the back on Eggert. Just obvious. Then another flag comes flying in and goes in the back of the shirt of one of our guys.
It goes in the collar of a Grissom player. And
I think they get to keep it, don't they?
Yeah. You remember that one year the offensive lineman in the NFL got hit in the
eye? Hit in the eye with
Yeah, and I think he ended his career.
Yeah. It did.
I think
That's
he got
crazy.
some money out of the NFL as well.
I'm sure he did.
He did.
So block in the back after that reception is going to move us back a little deeper than we need to be. So it's going to be 2nd down and about 20 as the ball is marked at the 13-yard line of James Clemens. Marsh got Williams to his left, Eggert and Cooper closest to us, and then Doty split to the far side. Now Williams moves to Marsh's right. Marsh drops back to pass. Got to get rid of it. He does. Throws it up. It tipped. And Eggert able to get his hand on it.
Almost tipped it to himself.
Yeah.
That would have been impressive. Tip the ball in the air, spin around, and almost catch that ball.
And there's nobody there to tackle him if he does make that catch.
Nobody.
That would have been amazing.
He might have been so shocked, though, that he forgets to run. That would have been quite a play to make that catch.
He would have had the first down for sure. So 3rd and about, we'll say 20 because clock stops at 4:23 after the incomplete pass. 2 splits to the far side, 2 to the near side. We've got Williams to the left of Marsh. Marsh looks over to the sidelines. Gets the call. Waits for the snap. Gets it. Got to get rid of it. He's got some pressure. And they're coming, and they're going to bring him down. It's going to be a sack on the play.
That time they brought 6 guys, I think. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, they knew it was a passing down.
Yeah, they brought 6 guys right there, and the pocket completely collapsed. And Gio's got a little bit of height. Got some size about him. He's able to look over some of those offensive linemen. Ty, not so much. That thing collapsed on him in a hurry.
So with that 4th down, that puts it at 4th and forever as the ball is marked at the 8-yard line.
That's a long way.
And we're going to be punted. It is. I mean, it is long. Well, you look at where the first down marker is.
4th and forever was an accurate description. I mean,
that was about as far as I can get. So we're going to punt from our back of our end zone. We get it. Not a good punt. He did shank that one. And it's going to go out of bounds at the 22. Let's see if they give us the 23.
Wow.
Oh, very generous.
Wow.
He gave us about 6 yards.
Now he's moving up. Now he's moving up. Now he's moving up. There it is, 22. See, I called it, guys. 3:35 left to play in the third quarter. This third quarter is taking a long time. Yeah. James Clemens up 56-21 right now. So go to tailgatetalk.net, enter your nominations for the Applebee's Athlete of the Week, and vote on the weekly poll. We'll announce the winner Saturday between 10 and noon on Applebee's Tailgate Talk on WKAC. The winner receives a gift card from Athens Applebee's and a Tailgate Talk t-shirt from Got You Covered, Screen Printing, and more. So 1st and 10, Grissom from the James Clemens 22-yard line. 3:35 left to play in the third quarter. Going to hand it to the running back, number 8, and he's got some room around the outside, but it closed quickly on him as Mark Woods comes up and makes the stop. Looked like Mark.
I think you're probably right. If I ever had to guess about somebody, I'm going to go with Woods.
Yeah,
Mark
I
Woods.
was right. Mark Woods
you
with
got
the
that
tackle.
Affirmation from Clay Coleman over there.
He did. And now we got a penalty flag on the play, and the way Grissom's clapping looks like it's going to be against.
Oh, I thought number 60 threw his head back like it was on him.
So we'll see what they call. There's a late flag right there on the play.
Looks like the referee's talking to number 60, so let's see. We're not in a hurry to make a call.
No, obviously not. Unsportsmanlike conduct against James Clemens. So half the distance to the goal there. So that's going to make that a first down. So it'll be first down and maybe goal for Grissom.
Let's see.
Be close. So where are they going to mark it? Yeah, they're going to move that within the 10-yard line. So, yeah, they're going to put it down at the 9. So it's first and goal from the 9. That's a long way out for first and goal.
Watching Tide throw down here on the sideline, and it looks almost as if his arm was not loose earlier.
Yeah.
Now he's starting to get stretched out now.
You know, it might have been a deal where Gio limped off and nobody really knew.
Yeah.
So the running back takes the ball, makes one cut, makes another cut. He's in the end zone, touchdown, Grissom.
And I have been talking about the way we've been tackling up near the line of scrimmage all night, and that time the guy just bounces off about 6 tackles.
He gets into the end zone with 3:07 left to play in the third quarter. So Grissom trying to stay alive in this ball game, closing the gap.
You know, and you don't want to get sloppy late. It's
really
gone
don't.
well so far tonight. You'd like to keep things going in this direction and not let that thing get sloppy.
No, not at all. You don't want to be sloppy right here.
So looking at the Huntsville-Austin score, Huntsville 38, Austin 24 in the fourth quarter. So there's the snap. The extra point is up, and it is no good. So with 3:07 left to play in the third quarter, James Clemens 56, Grissom 27. You're listening to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports.
North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football and Play Action Sports. 3:07 left to play in the third quarter. Madison City School Stadium between Grissom and James Clemens. As James Clemens is on top 56-27. As we're back deep to receive the kickoff after Grissom able to get in a touchdown. It's a kick high. It's going to be fielded short at about the 22-yard line by Jamal Mayers. As Mayers dives forward to about the 35. They might say he got to the 36. So 1st and 10, James Clemens from their own 36-yard line with 3:01 left to play in this ball game. As we kind of look at that score, Huntsville 38, Austin 24 in the fourth quarter. Guys, we're running out of time down there.
And Hoover just got a safety. They're up 9-0, but it may not matter.
I might not. So it's just interesting. I wished I had some more scores. We're trying to find some additional scores from our region, but the one that we've been keeping an eye on is that Austin and Huntsville score, with Huntsville with a big lead right now. Marsh takes the snap. There's a low snap, and he's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. Slow getting up.
Boy, he went down on his knee hard.
Yeah, he went down kind of awkward. You're right, on his knee. And
so we'll see what he does. So 2nd down and 11 as he loses a yard, but he's able to stay in. So we're going to have 2 splits to the near side. That's going to be Eggert and Cooper, Little and Doty on the far side. Ballard in the backfield with Marsh. Marsh looks over to the sidelines.
Tried to run that freeze right
He
there
did.
and get him again.
He almost got him to jump. Clock ticking at 2:22. Handoff to Ballard, and they were reading that. That's just what they've done now that we got Lopez is out, you got Marsh in there. I think what they're doing is just pinning their ears back and just running in.
Well, and we're not blocking it as well.
No.
Early in the game, we blocked really well. We opened up some holes. Our running backs were, at least on bad plays, getting 3 and 4 yards.
Right.
Now they're in the backfield making us make cuts 2 or 3 yards deep.
Yep. So Marsh, 3rd and about 14. 2 splits to both sides. You've got Ballard in the backfield to the right of Marsh. Marsh is standing at about his own 25-yard line. Low snap again. Got to get rid of it. Throws a little screen pass to Doty. Doty's trying to make something happen. He picks up 2 yards on the play, but it's going to be 4th down and long, and we're going to punt again.
He had to fight for those yards,
He really did.
I mean, Grissom was all over that. They've played so much better defensively in the second half. I mean, they've really given us nothing to work with second half-wise.
Well, you don't want to say it, but you worry that we got that big lead, and all that happened at the end of the second half. Got a couple scores quick in the second half, and now we've kind of just sat on it.
Yeah, we did.
And you hate to see that in any sport, right?
Yep.
That happens all the time. Baseball,
all
softball,
the
you
time.
score a 4 or 5 runs early, and then you sit there and wait, and guys end up coming back on you and those kinds of things. So you want to go ahead and finish the job.
Yeah,
Well,
seal this thing up.
Bosick with a great punt. Was that Bosick that punted that? No. No.
That's 39.
Is that Ruffin? Did Ruffin?
No.
No.
I don't know.
Do we have 2 39s?
We're
Or
really
is that
confused.
Bosick?
That's another question for the sideline.
No, that is
it's
Bosick.
99. The shadow on that 9 looks
Sure
like a
did.
There we
I was
go.
like, what?
There we
so,
go.
yeah, Bosick, that was a great punt right there as he kind of almost flipped the field just a little bit as it's 1st and 10, Grissom from their own 36-yard line. So 59 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Shotgun formation. Running back to the left. 2 splits to the far side, 1 to the near side. Quarterback looking to throw deep. He's going to underthrow it. Mayer's going to go up. He's going to pick that one off.
He got another one.
Look at that. Jamal Mayers finally, he says, hey, I'm going to get me one.
He's been wanting to make plays all night.
So
Don't stop him now.
The quarterback has done a great job since he came in the game, I guess, about the 3rd series of throwing clean spirals down the field. Only his guy gets a shot at it, and that one came out a little wobbly and underthrown, and when you got a cornerback like Jamal playing back there, that's not going to be good for your team.
You can't miss when you're throwing against those guys.
No, you really can't.
You can't. There's no room for error.
And we saw, like you said, in the first half where he was able to drop those dimes in there, and that's something we have not seen a lot. Our defensive secondary has not really been burnt a lot.
No.
We gave up some big plays against Bob Jones and some others, but it's been few and far between.
Absolutely. You talk about dropping dimes. Wait till you see Coach Johnson's short game tomorrow.
So Williams is going to take the handoff up the middle, spins off of one tackler, still on his feet, tries to spin off another one. Gets
run.
9 yards there on that run, 2nd and 1.
Good run.
As that's gonna put us at 40 seconds. As
There'll be 0.3.
40.3.
We're going to have to snap it one more time in the third.
But they stopped the clock.
Longest quarter in history.
It has been pretty long.
We've talked about DJ before.
Yeah.
Low center of gravity, not a big guy, but man, he bounces off tackles and
He really
runs
does.
really, really hard. He is extremely strong for his size.
And he's just going to get stronger. He's just a junior, and so he should be the featured back next year coming back.
It's a good featured back to have.
He really is.
And you got another young one coming that's a freshman right now that is a really good running back coming behind him as well to give him help.
Oh.
So Williams is met in the backfield and was able to shake that guy, but he held on to him long enough for the rest of the Grissom defense to get in there and bring him down.
Yeah, I think he shook like 2 or 3 right there, but unfortunately they just kept coming.
So Cameron Berry comes in for Williams in the backfield. So this play clock is the game clock is going to run down. We're under 10 seconds, and that'll do it for the third quarter as James Clemens is on top, 56-27. So when we come back, we'll have fourth quarter action. You're listening to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports.
Bankston Motorhomes, with locations in Alabama and Tennessee, carries an extensive inventory of motorhomes, including Class A diesel, Class A, Class B, and Class C motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and tent campers from manufacturers like Tiffin Motorhomes, Fleetwood, Forest River, and many more. Bankston Bankston Motorhomes also has an experienced service department to help you with any service work or parts or accessories you need. Bankston Motorhomes, Huntsville, Florence, Albertville, Ardmore, and Nashville. Helping families like yours build memories for over 40 years. Call 1-800-624-2899 or visit them online at bankstonmotorhomes.com.
Keep up with local school, travel, youth, and amateur sports throughout the week with the Play Action Sports Update. Listen weekday mornings at 7:30 and weekday afternoons at 1:30 and 3:30 as we bring you the latest scores, news, and announcements from Limestone County and surrounding communities. That's the Play Action Sports Update 3 times a day, Monday through Friday on 1080 WKAC.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football and Play Action Sports as we get ready to start fourth quarter action here at Madison City School Stadium. James Clemens with a 56-27 lead over Grissom in this Region 4 matchup. And again, the score in Austin, Huntsville 38, Austin 24 in the fourth quarter. Florence 21, Sparkman nothing. That's a final over there. So not the way Sparkman wanted to end the regular season there. Marsh throws it up to Doty. Doty into double coverage.
Yeah.
But pass falls incomplete. So that's going to be fourth down for James Clemens.
It would have been interesting if that pass was a little closer to catchable if they called pass interference, because Doty pulls up to go up for the ball, and one of the two defenders on him ran right through his chest.
So that pass falls incomplete, brings up fourth down and 5 as the ball is marked at the James Clemens 40-yard line. Bosick out there to punt as the punt returner for Grissom standing at about his own 27-yard line.
He got
it off, bounces at the 28, takes a James Clemens roll and keeps rolling past the 15, all the way down to the 9. How about that punt?
I'm sorry to laugh, but Mark Woods gets down there to meet the ball, and his body language almost says, I dare you to pick this up. I'm daring you to pick this ball up.
Please,
because I am broke down, and I'm ready to hit you.
So that was a great punt by Bosick all the way down to the 9-yard line, guys. I mean,
he's done a great job.
He really has.
We had the one shank, a while ago, but for the most part, he's done a really good job getting punts off. Great hang time tonight.
Yeah.
And then it seems like every time he puts one down, it rolls our way.
So 1st and 10, Grissom from their own 9-yard line. 11:40 left to play in the ball game. James Clemens up 56-27.
Come on, D. Let's get another turnover.
So man in motion, going to hand it off to the running back on a counter. He's going to try to spin his way, but just kind of get stuck in the back after a 1-yard gain.
Our pursuit's been great. I mean, our pursuit down the line of scrimmage has been really, really good because there's times that, again, their scheme's set up well. You get the initial block. There's a crease. But, I mean, we are coming hard.
Yep.
The jet stream.
Jalen Brown came from the far side defensive end through all of that traffic
Screaming.
and smoked him in the back.
So 2nd down and about 8. So they're going to hand it off to the running back again. He's trying to find his way through. He does. Picks up a couple more yards. But gets pushed back.
No way through that.
So that's going to bring up 3rd down and probably about 6 once they spot the ball. So ball is marked at the 14-yard line.
I mean, gosh, come on. We got a defensive battle going on down there in the Birmingham area with the two teams that we would match up with. Come on, Austin.
Yeah.
Take care of business, Austin. Help us out.
So 10.
That's the bad thing about not being able to control your own destiny. It's an awful feeling having to count on somebody else to pull off a win or to lose or whatever the case may be. And it's, listen, it's our own fault.
Yeah.
Right? We've put ourselves in this situation. But nonetheless, here we are with an opportunity to get in. I mean, you want it for these kids because they've been through so much this year, and these coaches have worked so hard to overcome the crazy adversity that we've had in those first 5-6 weeks of the season.
Yeah.
And then when you start getting through that, look how well we've played at times, right? You almost take down the region leader.
Yeah.
You handedly take down the number 2 in the region at the time, who was what 4-1, 5-1 when we go there. I mean, good football team. And then you lose to Gardendale, you lose to Bob Jones, both by a touchdown. I mean, with all those injuries, I mean, the craziness that has been through, you could write a book about the first part of the season.
We lost to Bob Jones with our backup quarterback.
Yes.
And I mean, we played.
Nothing negative about Ty.
Nothing whatsoever. It just, the ball bounced a little bit better,
completely.
We gave up two, again, going back to the beginning of the season, we gave up too many big plays.
Remember that play at the end of the half of the Bob Jones
game?
game?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's the touchdown that got us.
That's the one. Absolutely. So, it's just sometimes it doesn't bounce your way. And for us, it hasn't always done that this year. And that reception is going to go for a first down. So if Grissom gets the first down with 10-20 left to play in the ballgame. But that's the thing that we've done way too much of, is make those mistakes and let those big play quarterbacks do what they do.
Yeah, you mentioned Gardendale and Bob Jones. Those big play quarterbacks made a huge difference. And you're right. It's two freak plays. And also, you're exactly right.
So,
yep.
I mean,
but you got to be proud of the way these guys have responded the second half
100%.
and fixed a lot of those problems. The coaching staff's done a great job of to keep pushing forward and put yourself in a position like you are tonight, when it really looked at the first year like it was.
We weren't going to. Yeah, so we've. Yeah, absolutely. So 1st and 10, Grissom, quarterback's going to scramble. First time he's scrambled tonight and picks up almost 10 yards, picks up 9, so brings up 2nd and 1 for Grissom, as the ball is marked at the 28-yard line, so they'll say 2nd and 2.
But I think we're all saying the same thing, is that although we dug ourselves a hole, I think these kids deserve that opportunity.
I agree.
They've fought for it. They've done the right things to get to that point, and I want it for them.
They didn't give up. They didn't get their heads down. They stayed in it, and they've done what they needed to do.
Yes, when they could have folded.
Absolutely. 2nd and 2. Going to hand it off to the running back up the middle. He's going to pick up the first down. And then some. Goes to about the 38-yard line. So 1st and 10, Grissom from the 38. So Huntsville, 38-24 over Austin right now, late in the fourth quarter.
It was in the fourth.
So that is a North Alabama Gas District scoreboard update right there. So Huntsville with a big lead over Austin.
And I wish there was a way we could update you right now what the standings would look like.
So handoff to the running back. Fights his way forward for a nice 5-yard pickup by Grissom. But still, 2nd down and 5. But the clock is now under 9 minutes left to play in this ballgame. I mean, if you look at the head-to-head, you've got you got four teams vying for the 3rd and 4th spot. You got Sparkman, who now with their loss, they're out of it. Okay, they're out of it. So they finished the region 3 and 4, and so we came in 3 and 3. Huntsville's 3 and 3, and Bob Jones is 3 and 3. So Sparkman, Florence did the job that they needed to do for us. Not that they were doing it for us, but
it's going to end up then with what was the Huntsville Bob Jones result?
Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to go back and look. But that pass was complete across the middle for a pickup of 2, so it brings up 3rd and 4 for Grissom as the ball is at their 45.
The problem is going to be that Huntsville, Bob Jones, and James Clemens are all going to end up 4 and 3.
Yes,
three-way tie.
That's what Kurt was saying. So,
in the way I understand the tiebreakers, the first one is what did we do
it's
against
head-to-head.
No.
I thought it was head-to-head.
I was told today, because a 3-way tie, you can't really go head-to-head. And the 3-way tie, it's what did you do against the region champion. And if that's the case, the only one that beats the region champion
Brody Stinson went up almost had an interception, and that would have been the 4th pickoff of the night. Brody, but still knocked the ball down. But, yeah, when I looked at that, I thought if you do that, I mean, when James Clemens has got victories over, the only one they lost to is Bob Jones in that tiebreaker, beat Sparkman and beat Huntsville. So, I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I'm going
to do a little research.
Well, the head-to-head applies when you have multiple spots available in the region. Does that make sense for the playoffs? For the one spot, you would go to the next tiebreaker, I believe.
Well, all Bob Jones had to do was win tonight, so they get the number 3 spot. So the handoff up the middle to the running back. Oh, he's going to be met and just brought down. What a tackle there.
Big time.
Who is that?
That's 5.
Is that number 93?
Well, you had Ezel in there.
It looks like Jalen Brown in there with that tackle. Met him first and just, wow, what
that's
a tackle.
2 big plays this quarter. We've called his name. And a guy, again, that's just learning football.
He is 6'6".
He's a monster.
235 pounds, but that's not 235. That's a lot of that's a lot of guys.
And that's a
right
frame
there.
that can put more weight on it.
Absolutely.
You know, if he really wanted to be
yeah.
a defensive line, he's already got scholarship offers, and it's his first year ever to play.
That's crazy. He is a man child right there on the sidelines for James Clemens, and we're going to hand it off to Cameron Berry. Berry. He's got one more man to beat. Makes a cut to the outside.
Big time
to
cut.
the 20-yard line, brought down by an ankle tackle at the 18. What a run there by Cameron Berry.
For a guy that wasn't even a running back at the start of the year.
Yeah, just shifty and moving around the field there. He just worked from the middle of the field to the right sideline, but he kept moving within that range.
Man.
You see Ty Marsh back in the game. Our update from the sideline let us know that Gio's not going to return in the game tonight. I think
issue.
more out of precaution probably, or hopefully anyway. So they're going to let Ty Marsh finish tonight out.
So first down after the run there by Berry to get it all the way down to the 18-yard line of Grissom. 6:46 and counting on the game clock. Berry's going to take it again. Side steps, met at the line of scrimmage, picks up 1, 2nd and 9.
He tried to make a move within the phone booth right there.
He did.
And he did a pretty good job.
It just didn't
Guy
didn't
held
open
on
up.
to him, yeah.
Yep.
Phone booth is a small space.
It really is. I don't know many people know what a phone booth is nowadays, though.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah. I had to explain to my class, and then we had to Google pictures of a typewriter. They had never seen one.
Yeah.
Which led us to a discussion about pagers. I was a big pager guy.
I bet you were.
I was a big.
bet you were.
I had
a pager guy.
I had 3 different cases for my pager, and you know which one I chose, right? Whichever one matched my hat that I was wearing that night.
So Berry to the right of Mars. He's going to take the snap. Berry gets in the end zone.
Yeah.
Touchdown, James Clemens.
Blink the lights.
Berry with an 18-yard touchdown run to increase James Clemens' lead with 5:54 left to play in this ball game. Berry, that's 2 big runs there by him. Nothing we were expecting.
You know, and again, that's a guy that wasn't even a running back. He's a defensive back to start the year, and they moved him there out of necessity because we had so many guys banged up. Remember, Ballard had, I think it was a groin or something. DJ was out of town and with a funeral. Had a funeral. Right. And all of a sudden, he's getting in the game late in the year right here as a running back and doing a heck of a job.
So the extra point is good with 5:54 left to play in the ball game. James Clemens, 62. Grissom, 27. You're listening to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports.
For spotless cleaning at your service, call Extreme Pressure Washing, residential and commercial exterior cleaning specialists taking pride in their work to provide convenient and conventional services. Exterior walls, roofs and gutters, fences, driveways and sideways, decks, patios and porches, they clean it all. Extreme Pressure Washing offers free estimates and guarantees satisfaction on every job from start to finish. Extreme Pressure Washing. Call 321-9119. Look for them on Facebook or online at extremepressurewashing21.net. Spell it XTREME. Extreme Pressure Washing.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football and Play Action Sports. 5:54 left to play in the ball game here at Madison City School Stadium. James Clemens with a huge lead, 63-27 over Grissom. The Grissom Tigers, as Cameron Berry takes it in from 19 yards out to get his first touchdown of the night, and on a really good run as he was just using those feet, making those moves, and cutting as necessary. And just a really good job there. New kicker out there for James Clemens, number 44.
It's a good one.
Ortiz, and it's going to be fielded at the 10-yard line. And he's going to cross the 20 down to the 25, tries to do a burst of speed, drug down from behind by number 31, Samad. And so Grissom's going to get the ball first and 10 from their own 37-yard line, 38.
Well, hey, we know that Grissom's out of the game now.
Yeah.
I mean, just the chances of scoring, 30-some-odd, 40 points nearly, not likely.
Yeah.
And so, hey, first and foremost, hats off to JC for doing what they're supposed to do.
Yep.
This is the part. Focus on what you can control, right? So they've done their job tonight, and they've done it pretty well. Put up a lot of points. For the most part, we've held them pretty soundly on defense. Congrats to James Clemens for that.
Handoff up the middle to the running back, number 4. He's going to pick up 2 yards on the play. He's going to be brought down. Looks like Looks like Jalen Brown again with the tackle.
So let's talk about this tiebreaker situation if we got a second.
It's in depth now. You realize that reading the AHSA bylaws,
I've been in the bylaws.
It's kind of like deciphering the Alabama State Constitution.
So the first tiebreaker would be: does any of the three teams tied beat everybody else? And I don't think we have that.
No,
correct?
You do not.
We beat Huntsville.
Beat Huntsville and
Bob
Sparkman.
Jones beat us. Mm-hmm. So it doesn't work between Huntsville, Bob Jones, and excuse me.
But Huntsville would have beaten Austin.
That's what the next one is. That's going to be the problem. Once we figure out nobody beat the other two teams, and then it's who has the best winning percentage against the highest ranked team, which is going to be Austin.
That's going to be.
And the only person that's going to beat Austin is Huntsville tonight.
And right now, score update in our North Alabama Gas District scoreboard: Huntsville 45, Austin 24 in the fourth quarter.
So the way I read it, that puts Bob Jones
and Huntsville
in
with the number 3 and number 4 slots.
Oh, big sack
in the backfield. Jalen Brown coming on strong here in the fourth quarter to shut this game down. As we look at the rest of the scoreboard, Phil Campbell 44, Clemens 32. That's in the fourth quarter. Got a final in West Limestone. Rogers 49, West Limestone 28. We've got Colbert County 51, Elkmont nothing. That's a final there. Fourth quarter action over in Fort Payne. Athens 48, Fort Payne 21. East Limestone with a big lead over Ardmore 49-22 in the fourth quarter. And like I said, Huntsville 45, Austin 24 in the fourth quarter. So that's your North Alabama Gas District scoreboard. Serving Madison, Muscle Shoals, and Town Creek. Always call 811 before you dig. As Mayers is lined up to receive this punt.
Get away from it.
And he just needs to let it go. And it takes a James Clemens bounce back the other way. It's going to be fielded in Grissom territory at the 49-yard line.
It bounced
15 yards.
Oh, man.
So if it's going your way, it's going your way.
It does.
And it has not always gone our way this year.
No.
But fortunately tonight, these seniors are going to leave here with a home win over the Grissom Tigers and have done everything that they can do to try to get into the playoffs. But if what you say is correct, which you read it straight from the bylaws, it looks like that might not be.
If Huntsville hangs on, which it looks like they're going to, they'll go in as the only one of us three that has beaten Austin. Then it goes back to, who won the head-to-head with the remaining two, and Bob Jones beat us, and we'll get in.
So Williams with the run up the middle, about 2-yard pickup, 3-yard pickup on the play. Ball marked at the 47-yard line of Grissom with 3:20 and counting left to play in the ball game.
Maybe they're updating our scores backwards.
Maybe so.
I'm holding out hope, guys, because, again, I want it for these kids really bad. I want them to have that opportunity. And we're playing well.
Yeah.
Finally, we're playing well. But I don't want this to end up here either. I had too much fun with this.
It's been a blast.
Coach Johnson may not talk to me after the golf tournament tomorrow.
Yeah, we get through that golf tournament. I'm not going to know what to do with my Friday nights.
Come on. So Eggert steps up on the far side, going to hand it off to Williams up the middle. Williams with a burst of speed, just a great first step.
Running hard.
And he hit that hole so fast. Still short of the first down by about a yard, brings up 3rd and 1 from the 39.
More and more
41.
Each time I watch him, he reminds me of Dante Snodgrass.
You know what? Yeah, I can see
that. With that little burst right there. First of the year, he didn't have that burst and hit the hole like that. We saw that a bunch last year where Dante would hit that up the middle and be gone.
Quick. Yeah.
And he's getting closer and closer to being that type of back.
And Snodgrass he was usually not going to go down on the first hit.
No, he was so shifty. You didn't get many clean shots on him.
So he was able to shed those defenders. Mm-hmm. That's why he was so dangerous. When we got inside the 10-yard line running that Wildcat, he was dangerous. So brings up 3rd and 1. Williams still in the backfield to the right of Marsh. He's going to take the handoff. No, that is not Williams. That's number 41, Hudgens. And Hudgens picks up the first down, gets about 8 yards on that run. Nice run there by Tyler Hudgens.
Name we haven't called all year.
No. So that's a sophomore running back, 5'7", 175-pound sophomore running back. So I like it. Seeing some more guys.
It's nice that we've got a stable. And, we got to know Aiden Cook played some running back.
He did, had
time,
a
and then a knee injury. Yeah.
So there's guys coming back. We talked about that early in the year. How many sophomores got on the field early because of injuries and all those things, and just the experience factor going into next year.
Oh, it's going to be huge. I think one game we had, 7, maybe 8 sophomores on the field total?
Oh, yeah.
So Marsh, shotgun. Looks like he's got Hudgens back there with him. Going to give it up the middle. Hudgens with a burst of speed for a nice 11, 12-yard run there by Tyler Hudgens as we are close to a minute left to play in this ball game as James Clemens with a huge 63-27 lead over Grissom.
Now we got Deron Fortson in there, number 22. So they're getting a few guys back in there, letting them get a taste tonight, and which is good for them.
Yeah.
Well, wow. Some of these guys probably played JV most of the year. They've been on practice squads and, earned an opportunity to give them a little reward.
Duran's another sophomore.
So we're just going to take the victory formation here as we're going to let that play clock, it's sitting at 10. Game clock is at 39. So we're going to down that one, and they're going to reset the play clock to 40. And that's probably going to be the last play of this ball game as we're right at 30 seconds. As James Clemens starts making their way over to the sidelines here at Madison City School Stadium. James Clemens with a victory tonight, taking their record to 4-6 overall, 4-3 in Region 4 action after this Region 4 victory over the Grissom Tigers. Final score, James Clemens 63, Grissom 27. That's, I guess what we'll do is we'll take a timeout, then we'll come back, and we'll have our Lawler's Fan of the Week, and we'll also have our Mellow Mushroom Player of the Game. Again, your final score, James Clemens 63, Grissom 27. You're listening to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports.
For spotless cleaning at your service, call Extreme Pressure Washing, residential and commercial exterior cleaning specialists taking pride in their work to provide convenient and conventional services. Exterior walls, roofs and gutters, fences, driveways and sideways, decks, patios and porches, they clean it all. Extreme Pressure Washing offers free estimates and guarantees satisfaction on every job from start to finish. Extreme Pressure Washing. Call 321-9119. Look for them on Facebook or online at extremepressurewashing21.net. Spell it XTREME. Extreme Pressure Washing. Mellow, a state of mind, a culture, a way of being, and the philosophy behind Mellow Mushroom Pizza Bakers. Since 1974, their mission has been to provide delicious food in a fun and creative environment. The originators of hand-tossed, stone-baked classic Southern pizza, Mellow Mushroom makes their pies with high-quality, fresh ingredients to elevate the dining experience. So mellow out at Mellow Mushroom, a higher order of pizza in Huntsville at 470 Providence, Maine, and 2230 Cecil Ashburn in Jones Valley. North Alabama Gas District has provided safe, reliable, and economical natural gas service to Madison and surrounding areas of Limestone County for over 40 years. However, accidents and leaks do sometimes occur. If you smell odors similar to rotten eggs or notice other possible signs of a gas leak, such as a fire or explosion, a blowing or hissing sound, or blowing dust or bubbling water, leave the area immediately, avoid ignition sources, warn others, and from a safe location, contact us immediately at 256-772-0227. And remember to call 811 before you dig. North Alabama Gas District, we take safety seriously.
Bankston Motorhomes, with locations in Alabama and Tennessee, carries an extensive inventory of motorhomes, including Class A diesel, Class A, Class B, and Class C motorhomes, fifth wheels, travel trailers, toy haulers, and tent campers from manufacturers like Tiffin Motorhomes, Fleetwood, Forest River, and many more. Bankston Motorhomes also has an experienced service department to help you with any service work or parts or accessories you need. Bankston Motorhomes, Huntsville, Florence, Albertville, Ardmore, and Nashville, helping families like yours build memories for over 40 years. Call 1-800-624-2899 or visit them online at bankstonmotorhomes.com.
Whether you're in the market for residential or commercial property or looking to sell your current home, land, or building, make your first call to the Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Paula and James can help you with everything you need, whether you're buying or selling. Call Paula at 777-4916 or James at 656-2370. You can also see their listings online at alrealsolutions.com. Look for them on Facebook, too. The Phillips team at Alabama Real Estate Solutions. Real solutions for real estate. Now taking lot reservations at Lonnie Dale Subdivision, custom-built homes, no HOA. Call 656-2370. If you'd like to download a copy of this game or hear it again on demand, go to pasnetwork.net. You can find this game and previous games under the Archives tab. That's pasnetwork.net. Play Action Sports.
Welcome back to James Clemens Football right here on Play Action Sports. Final score, James Clemens 63, Grissom 27. And I'm going to be honest with you guys, the way those lights just kicked off, I thought we'd lost the lights.
I did too for a second.
He said something earlier in the game about blowing out the lights earlier.
So did our administration down there on the sideline who panicked.
They did. They went
but
into
I think
panic.
Watts does it from his phone.
Maybe I texted him just a minute ago. Maybe that's what it was.
May have set it off.
Look, I mean, it's pitch black out there right now.
I have messed his phone up.
He's playing with it. Look at the blue
Look,
lights.
that's just all blue.
That's like a black light right there.
It really is.
Look at the kid in the yellow shirt.
It's pretty awesome. That is. I'm taking a picture.
That is a very
if you want to go on Twitter, you can check this out.
Tweet this out. That is a great look at you. Wow, look at that.
That is cool.
Look at that.
I got the picture of your phone.
That looks, it is a black light fluorescence right there to close out this 2022 regular season for James Clemens 63, Grissom 27. And coaches, first of all, we've had a great time this year doing this in the regular season. But when we look at this roster for James Clemens, big win tonight against Grissom.
Absolutely.
Did everything that they needed to do to get to the playoffs. We'll have to wait and see how this thing shakes out tomorrow. But from what we've read, looks like it's going to be Austin, Florence, Bob Jones, Huntsville into the playoffs, and we're just going to miss out. But, as far as like the way the season started to where it's ended, these seniors, they're going out on top tonight.
Astronomical growth, and we've talked about it so many times, just overcoming so much. I mean, there's a lot to be said just in that we overcame what we did to get to the point where you're competing for a playoff spot.
Right.
Because Coach Johnson said earlier, early in the year, it looked like there's no chance.
Right.
There's nothing to and at one time it did. It looked like there's nothing to play for. There's no reason to continue to fight. But they didn't. They didn't fold up. They did what they're supposed to do. Did it again tonight.
Well, and you feel bad for the seniors.
Yeah.
Because of the injuries early and because of the inconsistencies and the new offense coming in late and all those things, it did not start like they wanted to. The big challenge now for this coaching staff is you've got a lot of young guys that got time. Mm-hmm. This should be a rallying cry going into next year going, look, we didn't make the playoffs, and that's not what we do around here.
Right.
And so rallying them in the offseason to really push and work hard and know that we were just a few plays and a few games away from being second or third in this
really
region.
2 plays.
Yeah.
No, you're absolutely right.
And so I would expect them to have a great offseason and really motivate these kids and have them ready to come out next year and be excited because a lot of those young guys did get on the field.
So when you look at the first of the year, I mean, we were pretty much snake bitten as far as like injuries and everything. I think that's the only injury we did not come out with was somebody getting snake bit. I mean, seriously,
pretty close. Yeah.
I mean, as far as like, Gio missed a couple of games, and I'm not going to say that. You just never know how the ball is going to bounce. Ty Marsh did a fantastic job in the backup role going in there against Bob Jones. He actually was our player of the game that night and did just such a good job of running that offense. Kept us in the ball game all night long as far as like from the quarterback position. But the team really rallied around him that night. Then Gio comes back and he starts looking like the Gio that we've seen. You could see him get a little healthier.
Bits and pieces
of it. And then he's starting to put together the package like a few weeks ago against Austin, where it looked really good. We just didn't have a couple of breaks go our way, and that just seemed to be the way this season has kind of gone.
Well, and you're missing Kamari Pittman, who's an all-state wide receiver, done for the season. The shuffling of the offensive line early and how they finally came together and played well, better late in the season. Because early in the year, those quarterbacks were running for their lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
And so they did a much better job, Coach King and the offensive line group, Coach McGuire, getting those guys fixed and understanding where they're supposed to go. And, you feel bad for the coaching staff being coaches ourselves.
Yeah, totally.
Going through this at times.
You do.
And just they kept fighting and kept getting better and did not give up and put on a bold face every day and went to work. And that's all you can ask from a coaching staff. And expect big things going forward.
100%.
So it's time now for our Lawler's Fan of the Week. If you want to enter your name for any future ball games that might happen, if we're able to do this again next week or whatever, we'll try to do a Lawler's Fan of the Week. But for tonight's Lawler's Fan of the Week, all you had to do was go to pasnetwork.net, enter your name, and we announced the winner of a gift card to Lawler's Barbecue during our post-game show of each and every James Clemens football game. And tonight's winner is Sherry Ingram. Sherry, congratulations. You are the Lawlers Fan of the Week. You have 2 weeks to drop at WKAC Radio in Athens and pick up your gift card. Now, when we started talking about during the break, our Mellow Mushroom player of the game, there were so many different players that we really could have focused in on. But tonight, we felt like a defensive player was the one that kind of stood out for us tonight and was looking for a big play all night long. And he had a couple of them, don't you think, Coach Kimbrough?
He did. He absolutely was looking for a big play every snap of the ball. And you know what? More times than not, Jamal Mayers is going to make a big play. He had 2 picks tonight, played really, really well, even showed up on the offensive side of the ball. He did. So congratulations to Jamal Mayers. He's been a big, critical part of this team all season.
So Jamal Mayers is our Mellow Mushroom player of the game. He gets a $25 gift card from Mellow Mushroom. Congratulations to Jamal Mayers. And just as an update to you guys, Austin loses to Huntsville at the final 45-31. So, that's a tough one.
Not
that's
what we wanted to hear.
Not what we wanted to hear, but nevertheless.
So I guess Huntsville will go to Hoover.
Sounds like it.
Bob Jones will go to Hoover.
Yes, because
Huntsville will go to Thompson.
No.
Mm-mm.
No.
Because Bob Jones is the 4 seed.
Flip that.
I don't know. If it's a tie, how did they do head-to-head? Because that's got to happen, right?
No, we have a 3-way tie. Huntsville moves on to the 3 seed because they beat Austin.
Okay.
And then whoever's left is us and Bob Jones.
Yeah, that sounds
head-to-head.
right.
They'll be the 4.
Okay.
We lose the 4 spot because of the head-to-head with Bob Jones. We lost the 3 spot because Huntsville beat Florence.
Yeah.
Austin.
Well, guys, I will say this. No matter what happens, we've had a great time.
It's been one of the most fun football seasons I've had because of you guys. I've enjoyed it. It's been a ton of fun up here.
I did want to say that. Thank y'all for having us.
Well, thank you guys.
This was not something I planned to do this season.
No.
I planned to be on the sidelines like I normally am, and this has been a refreshing little journey.
And how about this? When Tim first proposed this, I was going to do like 3 games, and you were going to do the other 3, and we were just going to fill in, and we've done most of them together.
Yeah, I think there was only one game that
we beat Huntsville at A&M without you.
That's right.
You.
And then you and I were both gone for Austin.
Yeah. But we've done the majority of them together, and I've enjoyed it. Yeah, what are we going to do on next Friday and the next Friday and until
get ready for baseball
and softball season?
Y'all want to meet up and go eat some Mexican food next Friday night or something?
Not a bad idea.
I think this is how this all started.
I think it is. I think we're
a little trip to. I can't mention the name until they're sponsors. We're not mentioning Frida's name. Oh no, my bad.
Well, guys, just for me, I will say this. This has been. I always have a great time. From a James Clemens standpoint, you guys are great hosts. I got to know you, both of you guys, during this past spring, doing some softball and some baseball. I'm looking forward to coming back out and doing some of that.
Please, yeah.
And I need you guys to help me. Broaden my horizons with calling those baseball and softball games.
Well, on that note, you guys don't get enough credit for what you do for local sports. And hats off to both of you for the work that y'all put in and what y'all do for our kids. Thank you.
Yeah.
And I look forward to more of it.
Well,
no doubt.
Yeah, I appreciate you guys, and I'll speak for Tim because he's got his headset on, but he doesn't have a microphone. We appreciate you guys and coming in this year and filling in up here in the press box. So, again, your final score, James Clemens 63, Grissom 27, for Coach Brad Kimbrough, for Coach Johnny Johnson, for our producer, Mr. Tim Lambert. I am Kirk Pierce. Thank you guys so much for listening. Y'all be safe as you're driving home. You've been listening to James Clemens Football on Play Action Sports.
You've been listening to James Clemens High School Football. If you'd like to download a copy of tonight's game, log on to pasnetwork.net. James Clemens High School Football is a production of Play Action Sports.